get this whole thing situated. Why do I always start these streams with a southern accent? I have no idea. Or an attempt for a southern accent before I piss off all my southern folk. But yeah, I decided to start this stream a couple minutes early. Well, before the pre-show anyway. Just gotta wait and see if the other guys get back to me. Let me just minimize that. Oh, we've already got a couple people in the chat. Hey, what's up? What's up? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Excuse my unmade bed in the background. I was literally just lounging, and then I remembered, oh snap, we got the PS5 event coming up, so thought I might as well live stream it. Y'all be blowing up the chat already. Oh snap. All right. The PS5 event is in half an hour, so it's at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, what's going on, everyone? What's up? Yeah, we got about 33 minutes to go, optimistically, because you know how Sony likes to be casually late at times. I remember I was looking back on Time Hop, and 7 years ago they had their E3, and they were running like what 20-something minutes late, something crazy. It was insane. Neo, I'm working out right before the PS5 event. Are you proud? I am very proud of you, Slicer. I'm so proud. That's awesome. Today's my off day, so I don't have to rush to do a workout. Let's see what y'all talking about. What are your thoughts on the PS5? Well, I have no thoughts whatsoever. I mean, all I can hope for is it's a great machine. It's got good games, and it's quiet. That's all I really look for in a system. You got to have the games, and you got to be quiet. That's it. Because, I mean, they take care of all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything else that you see with the PS4 now, basically every single feature people have wanted, they've taken care of. I mean, there's a couple things that are kind of out of their control, like true backwards compatibility, but, you know, everything else as far as, like, gaming, playing PlayStation 4 games, you have it. Yeah, everyone's going live for this. Every single person, because this week would have been E3, y'all. Like this week, this whole like 2-week span, we would have been bombarded with gaming news. So I think everyone is excited because they want to replicate that feeling, you know. And I do miss it too, to an extent, of course. You know, like just because it's E3. Like last year, for example, I wasn't that excited about anything happening. I mean, there were a couple of good announcements, but as a whole, E3 2019 felt very, I don't want to say safe. It just felt boring. You know, out of all the conferences that we had, I think Nintendo's was the best. Because Sony wasn't there. And then Microsoft is just doing Microsoft stuff, whatever that is. Who's ready for Street Fighter 6? Oh, great. Yeah. Street Fighter 6. Is it going to release Bare Bones again? And you have to work your way up and wait 4 whole years. Been following you since you did that video for Legend of Korra. Hey, I appreciate that. That was 10 years ago. Holy shit. 10 years ago, 9 years ago. No, it wasn't. No, it was not 10 years ago. It was 8 years ago. Oh, even better, Neo. Did you know that Days Gone is in the same universe as Siphon Filter? Really? I had no idea about that because I didn't really care too much for Days Gone. I mean, I still haven't played it. Y'all know me. You got to do a lot as far as an open world game to keep me entertained. You know what I'm saying? And there was just way too many of them coming out within a time span that I needed to pick the right ones and move on from there, because oh man, these open world games, it's just they're making them big for the sake of being big and hitting some like mission quota. You know what I'm saying? I look for the really interesting open world games, and if they're not open world games, it's like quasi open world games. You know what I'm saying? Like if God of War was truly open world, I think I probably would have hated it, because what do you really need a true open world game for? The fact that it was like hub world, I think worked in its favor. But if the next one is just true open world, they got to do something. But what's up to all the people in the chat? Shout out. PS5 or Xbox Series X? Well, like I said, the generation is always dictated by the games. It's not about the features you have. It's not about all the complementary things. At the end of the day, you have to have the games. And as this generation has proven, you could come out with the Nintendo Switch, have no features whatsoever, and yet make a killing because you got the games. That's what matters. In hindsight, you do want to have the best of both worlds, which this generation, that's what Sony has been. They've had the games, and they've had 90% of everything people's wanted. Microsoft has introduced a lot of cool stuff like Game Pass and the ability to, if you have a PC, you get the games on there and things like that. But nobody's really rushing out there to buy Xbox because they don't have the games that people want to play. You know? And it's just simple as that. Like, we can just argue until we're blue in the face, but it just comes down to the games. Games. Why is your PS4 still on your bed? Because I haven't hooked it back up to my setup, and it's just been sitting in the computer chair because I don't know where else to put it in the room where it won't get damaged. So I just put it here, and then when I want to use my computer chair, I put it on the bed. So it's very much so a similar situation to, you know how we have a lot of clothes that need to get folded, and you put them on the chair, and then when you want to use the chair, you put them on the bed. Yeah, that's the situation I'm in. But yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat. Holy snap. That's funny. You see, I wish I could be like y'all and get those PS4 Pros that are quiet. Like, apparently they fixed the problem with the Red Dead Redemption 2 PS4 Pro, which I don't understand, because the Spider-Man PS4 Pro came out a month before it. So wouldn't you think in the pipeline of making these things, they'd be like, yo, let's just make sure all the PS4s for the next year are solid. Because, guys, I love my PS4 so much. Y'all know this. My game library speaks for itself. But I do not enjoy playing that system after I got the Xbox One X. That thing is just so gosh darn loud. It really takes me out of the experience. Bro, I could literally be on the other side of the house where the kitchen is, and I can still hear my PS4 Pro. That shit ain't cool, man. Why is my PS4 Pro louder than my gaming PC? I know everyone's saying like, oh, you gotta change the thermal paste. Why do I gotta go and do that much stuff for something? Like, come on now. It's not just like cleaning out the fans. Fans is maintenance work. Everyone should do that. But people saying change the thermal paste and all that, man, come on. What's up, Neo GameSpark? How's it going? I hope the PS5 at least has some great games, even though I'm not a PS5 type of guy. And hopefully Nintendo will have something to announce soon. Yeah, Nintendo's been really... Well, they've been Nintendo. They just come in here and they're just like, hey, you know, we're going to do our own thing, whatever that means. So if it means on a random Tuesday they announce that they're doing a new Paper Mario, then I guess so. That's what makes Nintendo interesting, you know? They don't wait for any of these events to really, like, bust the load. Or should I say drop the payload? There we go. Bust a nut. Yeah, most people aren't really into the technical side of things. The technical deep dives are more for, well, primarily they're for the developers, potential developers who are going to be working on it, and just tech enthusiasts. But it's nice to see that the tech they're talking about is not just for show, and it'll actually be used long term. Oh, we have a $2 super chat from Trapped in My Psych. Last minute predictions for backwards compatibility on PS5. I mean, like I said, I would love for them to do true backwards compatibility for all the generations, but realistically, I don't know how that's possible. And I know that's not the answer people like to hear. Nobody likes to hear the fact that, oh, you know, Sony's not giving you backwards compatibility. But backwards compatibility, unless you literally build the systems into the machine, it's damn near impossible. Just look at what Microsoft has done this generation. Microsoft, you know, I tip my hat off to them when it comes to backwards compatibility, because that has been an ordeal for them this entire generation. They had to build these emulators for the Xbox One, and then they had to go back there and manually, not remaster, but they had to make all of those games work on Xbox One. Not only that, but some of these games have enhancements and 4K textures and assets. Not only that, they have to go back there and talk to these developers, and they have to sign new contracts to get them on the store, because when you take your disc and you put it in your Xbox One, it's not like it just plays natively. It downloads a version from the internet, and then your key is basically like an unlock code, or your disc is an unlock key, I should say. So they had to do that on a title by title basis. That's why they didn't just say, oh, backwards compatibility is native for everybody. No, because it's not that simple. It's impossible. So why do you think original Xbox backwards compatibility is only like, what, 30 titles, something like that? 360 doesn't have all the games. It's because it's done on a title by title basis. And at some point, another thing people don't like to realize, Microsoft is a business at the end of the day. There's only so much money they can spend on this type of program. Now, again, kudos to the entire backwards compatibility team. They've been doing God's work. But why do you think some of the games they've remastered are either some of the most popular 360 titles, or they are games where they, like, the publishers easily have all the rights to it? Because another thing that happens when you have a game that's really old, and let's just say, for example, you want to go back and put it on the store, you have to track down the original licensor. And some of these companies have gone defunct. So then that becomes a case of, where are these licenses? And then in other situations, it gets even worse. Sometimes, in order to make money off of the product after you sell it, the rights to the game will be split up and sold to different parties. So let's take, for example, I'm trying to find a game that's, not, wholly owned by a company or whatever. Okay, let's just take, for example, Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? Let's just take Dragon Ball FighterZ. Let's say 15 years down the road, people want to go out there and give us a HD remaster or do a backwards compatibility for it, whatever. In order to get this game released, not only do you have to talk to Namco Bandai when it comes to releasing it, but you got to talk to Toei, you got to talk to all the people involved in it, and God forbid, you release Dragon Ball FighterZ without the music soundtrack or any of that. Companies will go and they will sell off the individual rights. So there's someone who has, like, let's say, the rights to the character assets, who wants more money than the person who did the rights to the music, and vice versa. So it gets really tricky. And again, it's why I don't fault Microsoft for not prioritizing all backwards compatibility, because there's only so much they can do. Now with LucasArts, they have all their assets. Some of these companies have all their assets, but if it's a second party deal with a random publisher, they might not have all the assets. So yeah, that's that. Thank you for that, by the way. I appreciate it, bro. Oh, we have another super chat. $24.99 super chat from the homie Corey. I got paid today, and I promised you that Remind money. You don't have to beat your Zora, but got to do everything else. I thought you were joking. Man. Oh, what's this? Oh, and here's the remaining $5. Corey, what is... I gotta keep my big mouth shut. That's what I have to do. This man just donated for us to play Remind. Good God. But you know what? I am a man of my word. We are going to play Kingdom Hearts Remind, y'all. We got to do it, and y'all can thank Corey. Everybody say thank you to Corey Griffin, man. Because he donated for us to play Remind. Oh, God. Well, I have an amazing announcement for y'all. I have an amazing announcement for any of y'all here who are Xbox gamers. Every single Kingdom Hearts game is now available on Xbox Game Pass. 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8. And Kingdom Hearts 3. Every game is on Xbox Game Pass. That is freaking awesome. That is so cool. So I'm going to go ahead and download. Wait, you don't need to. You can play Remind separately from. You can play it separately from the main campaign. Like, you don't have to beat the game in order to play Remind, right? Is it like the Final Fantasy 15 DLC? Because if so, I'll just download it on Xbox, because Xbox is faster and it streams better for me than my PS4. This man really said we need a list of games that Neo hates so we can donate and make him pay. Yo, what is wrong with y'all? I've never said this before, but I've been giving y'all videos for over 10 years. Why do you want to torment me like that? That ain't right, man. Y'all are terrible. But you know what? You ain't gonna find out the games that I hate. You ain't gonna find out the games that I hate because I'm gonna keep my mouth shut going forward. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Damn. But oh, I have one more DLC left for Final Fantasy 15, Episode Arden. I'm taking my time with it because I really did enjoy Episode Ignis, and I didn't want to like sour the experience by finishing it, so I wanted to give it like a week or so and then go to it. Oh, you have to beat the game? Okay, well, I guess I have to I guess I'll download it on my PS4 then. I'll deal with the jet engine, but yes, Remind will get done, Corey. So I'll have to what's it called? I'll set it up for next week. It'll be on my Twitch channel. Oh, we have a $10 super chat from Dimwit Monkey. Here you go. Been quietly watching the vids for like 10 years. Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Yo, y'all are really about to go digging through my history. All right, what games does Neo hate? Let's search Neo GameSpark and hate on Twitter. Well, already y'all have gotten Final Fantasy 15, so you can't do that again. Man, but appreciate. Shout out to y'all with the super chats. Y'all are dope. Guys, we have got T-minus 18 minutes until this stream. In about 8 minutes, I'm going to hit up, because I have some special guests joining me on this this commentary, the NXP podcast crew. Hold on. They're going to be joining me, and we're going to be doing like a duel. I say a duel, but it's like a group watch. So we're going to do that. But yeah, we play. Oh, so for those who are unaware, we played episode Prompto and episode Ignis on my Twitch channel. Oh God, shout out to the light back there. So the Twitch, it should be down below in the video description. If it's not, I'll update it real quick. It's twitch.tv/NGS the streamer. I really like using Twitch because of the low latency by comparison to YouTube. And until I get my capture card, I can just stream through my Xbox and have no problems whatsoever. So yeah, check out my Twitch channel. Oh, also the highlights of it are available on YouTube. If you go to my second account, Neo GameSpark 2, you can watch the streams in full. Episode Prompto, spoilers, episode Prompto was pretty ass, but episode Ignis, like, okay, for everyone's watching, 100 viewers right now, episode Ignis was the shit. That was fun. I was genuinely enjoying myself. It was amazing. I had more fun playing episode Ignis than I did the entire Final Fantasy 15, and you can take that to the bank. By the way, when you stream Remind, I'll be free Monday and Tuesday. Okay, Monday and Tuesday. Okay, awesome. So I usually stream for the past couple of weeks. I've been doing Mondays as my impromptu. No, it's not impromptu anymore, but my Q&A sessions. So I might set it up for Tuesday then. Tuesday in the evening. We can do that because I want you to be there when I play it. You know, just for the fun of it. Because it's like, hey, you having fun tormenting me? Oh God, literally, yeah. Somebody could get Xbox Game Pass because it's like $1 to sign up, and you could play all the Kingdom Hearts games, guys, every single one. You know what I was thinking about doing? I was thinking about streaming the Kingdom Hearts games because I streamed the first one twice. I streamed it on the PS. I think I streamed it on the PS2 years ago, and then when it came out on PS3, I streamed it. But it's been forever. Oh, snap. Uh-oh, here comes Marcus. Here comes Marcus with the $25 super chat. All this Kingdom Hearts talk is depressing. I'm still pissed off about the Reese ending. Yeah. I'm sad about that too, bro. The ending, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it because I know there's some people here who are like, oh, I'll try out Kingdom Hearts, you know? But Kingdom Hearts 3 was very whelming. It wasn't a bad game by any means, but it was just so, I expected a lot more. I really did. It just felt so small in scale and scope, and for the time that we were waiting, you know, 7 years of development, it just, yeah, nah. But appreciate that, Marcus. Thank you, bro. But hey, we get to experience the ending again. Courtesy of Corey, so y'all got Corey to thank. But yeah, so we're going to be streaming Remind next week. We're going to stream episode Arden. I would stream it tonight after this, but I actually have an interview set up with someone here on the YouTubes. He wanted to do an interview with me for his podcast, and I said, hey, hell yeah. So I have that set up later tonight. I'll make sure to tweet it out when it goes up. And then, if anything, we might do it tomorrow night. We might do episode Arden tomorrow night. And then we'll do more Banjo-Kazooie and all that. Oh, no. Okay. No. I'll check my DMs on Instagram. Trapped in my psych. I'll check that. It was a 13-year letdown. Hey, no, I'm being realistic, though, when I say 7 years. Because if you say 13 years, people will say, well, it wasn't in development for 13 years. That's why I say 7 years. Because 7 years, they can't refute that. They can't. You can't refute close to 7 years in development. It was more like 6.5, but, we round up to 7. But, yeah, so with Remind, for example, I've seen it on YouTube, like the footage. It didn't look too appealing from a story angle, but the boss fights look really cool, which, if that's what people care about, only, then yeah, it's great. But, for me, Kingdom Hearts, I like playing with the story and having the characters get developed. I don't want to have to wait for a $30 expansion a year later to get more of that. It should have been there. It's the finale of the saga. Like, could y'all imagine if freaking Infinity War and Endgame came out and they didn't tell you anything about the characters or where they would end up, It would just be like, okay, this character, well, we're not doing anything with him. Nothing about it affected him. Who do you think is going to win the console war? The cliche answer is we the gamers win, because if you put aside your fanboy BS and you go where the games are, you have the most amount of fun. But honestly, I think it's going to be Sony again. I'm just being real, guys. When has Sony ever lost a generation to Microsoft? They almost did last generation, but look what happened towards the end. They came out on top. And in order for them to almost have lost that generation, they shot themselves in the foot. They gave Microsoft every single advantage humanly possible. They launched at a higher price tag. They had a harder to develop for system architecture. They didn't have any of the features Microsoft had for the entire generation. They had a worse controller, but still they somehow came out on top in the end of it. That's just so weird. What do you like better, Persona 5 Royal or Vanilla? Well, I'm only about 30 hours into Persona 5 Royal. I do like the quality of life improvements. I definitely do, versus the regular. But it's nothing's really night and day so far. I haven't gotten to a lot of the new content yet. But I think when all is said and done, I'll probably enjoy Royal a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like they're really like that drastically different. You know what I'm saying? Is anyone happy with the way Xehanort went out? I saw it happen and I was like, literally, that was just the sound I let out. I was like, Okay, but it is about time, y'all. It's about to be 3:50, so we have got 10 minutes to go. Let me just go ahead and bring up the podcast crew, because they're on Discord, or they should be on Discord right now. Oh, by the way, if y'all aren't on Discord, link down below in the video description to our Discord page, the Phantom Weirdos. It's just a great place to come, chill, hang out, relax. If you are interested in, gaming with friends, like let's say you have a co-op game, but you don't know if a lot of people have it. We have a community for that. We have a community for video game deals, which I need to stay out of because I don't need that. We have a bunch of different stuff going around. Oh, we just got someone who joined right now. Literally when I said that, boom, welcome to this server, and just a whole bunch of other cool stuff. But yeah, let me, where are they? I thought they were in a different chat. Yeah, they're here, right? Here we go. Yo. So I'm going to turn on my mic right now because they should be there. Let's see. I think I'm the only one in this chat. Yeah, so I'll just wait for them to come through. But yes, it is indeed happening, y'all. Until they get into the chat, I'll just keep hanging with y'all. Yeah, it's the NXP podcast crew. So Danny D's World and Rots 112. So we're gonna be watching this together, getting some good reactions. But shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up, y'all? What's up? Hope y'all are having a good Thursday. What's your favorite Shonen Jump manga? Are we talking about of all time? Because if it's all time, I mean, the obvious answer is gonna be Dragon Ball. The Dragon Ball manga is incredible. After that, Yu Yu Hakusho. Basically, a lot of the stuff that I grew up reading. Because that's what they brought over here to the States. Where's the live stream going to be held? Are you talking about the live stream right now? It's going to be here. It's just going to be on this like on the stream we're watching right now. When it hits 4 o'clock, we're going to switch it over to the other camera, and we're going to watch it together. Gay station. Damn, that's some straight like 2008 fanboy stuff. The Gay Station. What was it? I remember, if y'all were around back in the day for the YouTube console wars, that shit was crazy, man. He said, let's jump back into favorite porn stars. No, it's too early. It's too early. We're not going to talk about that.
Hear me?
Hey, I hear somebody. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey there.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, not much. So, what? Who are you talking to?
Oh, I'm live streaming right now, bro. I did a little pre-show.
Oh, wow.
So
hello.
This man just came in here like, hey, and we were about to talk smack on you. So you came in at the worst possible time, actually.
I mean, considering your topic was favorite porn stars, there, I'm kind of concerned now.
Hey, man. I mean, we find a way to segue into things. Yeah. That is the trait of a master craftsman, whatever that means. Oh God. Okay. Oh, we have one last quick super chat from Roosevelt 71612. Can't stay long. Going to watch this myself. All right, brother. Sounds good. But yeah, y'all. We've got Danny D's World on the line right now in the Discord chat. If you want to do some type of an intro, Danny.
Hi.
Oh, there you go. That's a hell of an intro right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest dynamic entry person in the world.
Okay, I see that right there.
I came in here completely unprepared. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know we were doing it live.
So. I see you had to throw in that Mike Guy reference right now. I like that. All right.
One of the only characters worth a damn.
Shout out to the characters, man. Shout out to good Naruto characters. They're very few and far between. All right, so I'll put Discord up a little, and then I'm just adjusting some of the settings for the stream.
Oh, Rob says he can't get in.
He has the right Discord, right?
I think so. I don't know. He had to reinstall it, so I don't know if he's got any of his old groups left.
Oh, okay.
We might have to like tag him in or something so he can find it.
Yeah, if anything, we can shoot him the link and it'll send it to him on Facebook.
All right, that'll work.
Okay. But yeah, chat. Oh wow, someone just said Rotz's YouTube channel is in eternal limbo. Yo.
Yeah, imagine going that long without making videos. Imagine.
Yeah. Danny D's World was supposed to. Oh, but actually, I'll save it for when Rotz gets into the stream, and then we'll talk about it. But yeah, chat, we got 5 more minutes until this thing goes down, y'all. 5 more minutes, and people are asking, "What's your favorite Persona game?" Okay. Oh, actually, since you're here, Danny, I mean, I answer that question every stream. I want you to answer. What's your favorite Persona game?
Oh gosh. Honestly, oh god, this got a lot harder recently. But honestly, I think my favorite Persona game is probably still P4G, Persona 4 Golden.
There we go. There we
Yeah,
go.
Royal though is a very close second now.
I need to
Definitely.
I need to get on back to finishing Royal, but I'm kind of the same way. Like for me, I look at it like this. Persona 4 Golden is my all-time favorite Persona, but Persona 5 in my opinion is like the best Persona. Like how you can make those
Oh yeah,
distinctions,
yeah, yeah. It's definitely got like a higher, production value, better quality of life stuff. But P4G's just got that spot in my heart that, uh, man, I was in a funk for like a week after I beat that game.
Oh man, that ending right there. Like for you played Persona 3, right?
No, actually, I have never gotten to play Persona 3.
Oh, well, let's hope that listing ends up being true
Well,
because
I mean, I almost bought Portable on my Vita, so.
so the thing about, I mean, without spoiling anything, but Personas 3, 4, and 5, all of their endings elicit a different type of emotional response, but you still feel the same way. That's all I can say. Like, how you felt at the end of P4, how you felt in a funk? How did you feel at the end of P5? Because at the end of P5, I didn't feel sad. I just felt like really happy.
Well, kinda. Like I don't know. I liked it, and it kind of ended on a nice note. It's just it's one of those things where deep down you still feel that just that little tinge of sadness, because you spent all that time playing that game. You got to know those characters. You got attached, and now it's done. And it's just that's been part of your life for quite a while now, and now it's done. I mean, you can do New Game Plus and everything, but it's like that initial ride is over, and it's like, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't quite feel as sad.
So when you play Persona 3, I'll just say it's the opposite end of the spectrum for that feeling. You just feel I can't say much without hey, oh, who is that?
Who you think it is?
Oh, snap. Yo, we was just talking about you in the chat, bro.
Man, I don't be using this shit. I had to relearn all this bullshit, bro.
This man had to learn how to press the voice call button.
Nigga, I'm up and like, what the fuck everybody at, bro? God damn.
Yo, but shout out to the homie Rots. Everyone was just saying like, yo, Rots' YouTube is in eternal limbo. He's got to come back with those rants that had me crying.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, wow, we got Jamil. Oh, shit. Yo, Jamil really be coming in here like, yo, what's happening here? Y'all better leave that door open.
What's going on?
What's up, bro?
This man came in here with the pain smoke, bro.
Literally. Punished Jamil. That's what it is.
Oh God, are you podcasting?
Yeah.
Kinda. We're live.
We're live. We're watching the
Bruh.
PlayStation stream.
I was these minutes old when I realized we was live.
yeah, y'all was talking about, let's do the stream, and I'm like, okay.
Wait,
Alright, well, this fucking stealth stream.
Straight up.
stream for what?
Oh, we're doing the we're streaming the PS4 event because it's today.
PS5.
Or PS5 event. My bad. It's been 7 years.
Yep.
Yeah, we're live on the tubes, and it's about to be 4:00, so we might as well just get this going.
Oh, it is actually.
Yeah. Just lower this down a bit. All right.
Man, if I go quiet for a while and start making weird noises, I assure you.
Hey, yo, what?
Danny about to see that Legend Dragoon remake.
Dude, I would die on like I would legit have a seizure and die. I'm not even. I'm not gonna front, bro. Oh man, I have waited for that for so long.
All right, so this thing is actually happening, y'all. I don't know what
It's late.
to. Yeah, it's late. I mean, we were just talking in the chat like that's Sony for
Wouldn't be
you.
a PlayStation event if it was on time.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm surprised the shit ain't get leaked like at 12 o'clock last night.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Okay.
The whole
well,
plan.
Everything.
Yeah, two things though. Two things that apparently have been like really impressed on people in the last few days. Number one, Sony took like extreme steps to keep everything a surprise, like extreme. Like they didn't even send publishers the date, nothing. So nobody had any idea when it was happening, when to have their stuff ready. So no chance of leaks. But number two,
Oh, here we
they-
go.
well,
Here we go. Here we go.
They've apparently spent a stupid amount of money.
All right, guys. Here it goes.
Here we go. All right, I'm gonna have to turn this up a little bit.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
is it the
are they gonna
console?
show? Are they gonna?
I think it might be the console.
What they about
bro.
to do it?
Man,
No way. Nah, no, it's not.
I gotta
Oh,
get
no,
some
it's the
phone
logo.
now, man. Damn it.
Dang, this man Jamil going crazy. I think it's just the face buttons.
I wonder how many people screamed Capcom at that half a second.
Yeah, I'm telling you though, right?
Capcom?
Yeah.
Could be.
You see all that stuff people have been spreading about friggin' Street Fighter 6?
Yeah, I've been seeing all that stuff popping up.
Yeah.
Somebody leaked something that people were claiming was an official poster, and it's like, no, that's fan made, and you can tell that's fan made. It's cool, but it's fan made. But it's like, no, it's official. It's like,
I'm dead though. He really said Capcom.
I'm surprised they start saying Marvel 4.
Oh shit!
oh,
Ever wonder
oh my god.
different choices?
Oh, I just
How
had a
we might
flood of
end up.
memories come back.
Yo, that nostalgia, bro.
I like the hand we've been dealt.
Saw that.
Hey, shout out to Persona. There we go. I love it.
They always have the best monsters.
You, me, together, we were destined for something great.
Why did I move here?
Oh,
I guess it was the
Rockstar.
no
Or the-
way.
Nah, I don't.
What? No.
Just had a
Oh
security
wait.
camera.
Oh no. Is that GTA 5 story DLC?
Bro, don't play
I thought
with
we
me
was
right
trying to
now.
get out of this bullshit.
Oh shit.
Sounding
Wait.
more and more like a snee-eye itch every day. My job, my score, get your own.
Yeah, it says PS4. Why does it say PS4?
Wait, are we gonna feel like a comparison?
We out here gang
Maybe.
banging like
Hold
it's
on. Let me.
91.
I gotta put Discord up.
We all have thanks.
Disney.
I thought for a second it was GTA 6 as well.
Nah, I didn't know what it was. I thought for a second maybe it was finally Agent.
I know, right? I thought that at first. Or imagine they're like, hey, you can bring your characters over or something.
I mean, a lot of these cutscenes are from online, but
Yeah.
yeah, the shit been turned into Saints Row online, bro.
Yo, it's gotten insane. I didn't even believe it at first until I saw what Jamal was pulling off. I was like, what the hell? So they're just bringing GTA 5 online over? Expanded in hand.
hand in hand. Yep, coming.
Oh, 2021. Okay.
Okay, so the PS4 was up so that you didn't think that was PS5 footage.
Who didn't see that coming? Though?
Well,
Yep.
all right.
Oh, GTA Online
Whoa,
free at launch.
Free for. Oh my god. Whoa.
GTA 5 PS4 owners get, what do they get? Oh, 1 million in cash every month. Wow,
Oh wow.
that's cool, I guess.
Bruh. That's
Nah.
pretty neat.
See,
That's generous.
that's why nobody play Red Dead Online. Because investment in GTA Online.
That's true. That's a fact.
I can't support both of them.
All right. What's this? We got clear letters here. Clear symbols.
It's like the second time they've shown the freaking buttons.
It was
Is that the
great
startup
to
screen,
kick
I wonder?
today off with a look back at just some of the seminal moments of the last 25 years. And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's graced every PlayStation console, Grand Theft Auto. It's been a privilege partnering with Rockstar Games for many years now, and we're thrilled to open today with the news that that partnership will continue with PlayStation 5.
Nice.
It's now just over a year since we began sharing technical details
Somebody
of
says this
PlayStation
dude
5.
real of a game model.
Today's the day that we
Yo, he deadass does.
for years.
He look like a
We
game
get to
model.
show you just some of the games that demonstrate our belief that
This is
PlayStation
Unreal
5 marks
5.
the biggest generational transition our industry has yet seen. The
Nah, but
concept we
his
curated
face
for
does look
today's
really
event
shiny. What's going on?
showcases how PS5
Bro,
has inspired
What if it
developers
is? What
to
if like
create
they
new
revealed this whole
experiences
time we thought it
that are
was him and it was
transformative
just a
in
render?
how they
Oh,
look,
God.
sound, and feel.
That'd be amazing.
No, they haven't revealed the console yet.
We're gonna have the games do our talking.
You thought you was talking to real people?
David Cage like that.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
All the footage you're about to see from this point forward captured on the PS5.
All right, here we go. PlayStation Studios. What is this? What is this? Is this Infamous?
No. No way.
A hero is just someone who doesn't give up.
Ah!
Oh my god!
They did
Shut the fuck up.
He was right.
That's
it! Is that Miles? I think that's Miles.
yeah,
Shut
that's
the
Miles
fuck up.
Pride. Oh my god.
Go be a hero, Miles.
Yo, let's fucking go!
Okay,
Shut the fuck
let's
up.
do this.
Let's fucking go! Woo! Yo! Oh shit! Oh shit, it's so colorful.
Bro, the suit looks good.
Let's fucking go.
Suit looks good. Is
Is it his
Peter
own
riding a
game?
Motorcycle at the end? Oh
it-
shit!
Wait.
Whoa.
Oh,
I think
is it DLC?
it comes out this year. I think it's his own game, like his own little side thing.
Oh, it might
Yeah,
be.
is it like
Like Infamous Last Light.
shit? Yeah.
Yup.
It's like a standalone DLC.
Yup,
That'd be
standalone DLC.
Cool.
Let's go.
Yeah, you know I fucks with that.
Like it, yes.
Yeah, Gran Turismo 7. There it is.
All right, I'm asleep.
Rob's about to be very happy.
Oh yeah, man, I love GT. That shit taught me how to drive. Before I started driving.
Oh, bro, they made GT Sport look as good as it did on the PS4. What are they gonna do with this?
I mean, the shit already looked like outside.
I'm definitely sleep. I'm definitely sleep.
Whoa. Oh, it's on Tamagotchis.
Yeah, y'all can wake me up when this shit is, you know.
Yo. Wait.
It's always real. It's like, yeah, I'm really real.
I mean,
I wish some
appreciate.
racing game would give you like a 50 race of shit like on.
Yeah, I appreciate racing games, but I don't know, man. These simulators ain't for me.
It's an acquired taste. If you already drive on a regular,
Whoa,
you don't really want to do that shit.
Yo,
What is
we
going
getting a
on?
We're getting a tour of the game.
Oh.
Oh my
See,
god, that
All the
detail.
cars
is
you
insane.
never gonna get, bro.
That detail.
I know, right? Literally, like all the cars you ain't never gonna get, man.
Hey, I'm good with that. I'll take a fake one.
So for those who are asking in the chat, that I don't believe is the sequel. That's just standalone DLC story.
No,
Yeah.
it's a standalone.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Which
the
you
way
know what
they-
though?
Mhm.
I mean, that just means the full sequel. They can just split the campaign.
Yep.
Two playable characters.
Right. Which I'm perfectly
also-
fine with.
Yeah. It's also a nice way to kind of, warm people up to the idea of a new character
True.
and show them how he's gonna play different.
Mm-hmm.
My question is though, is it only gonna be on the PS5 or is it gonna be on both?
They didn't say, but remember, Sony was adamant about, being
Yeah,
able,
they said
you know,
anything. Well, they also said anything submitted for the PS4 had to be playable on the PS5. too.
right. But yeah, this is exciting.
Yeah.
That was totally exciting. I just
Yeah, my mom's actually watching this in the other room, believe it or not.
this
and,
man said that game is boring as
just-
fuck.
she just popped in to freak out about.
Ooh, this looks pretty.
Oh, Grounded's coming to PS5.
Oh, you didn't have to do him dirty like that.
Oh,
Shut,
Oh, Ratchet and Clank! Yay!
shut all the fuck up, bro.
Look at all these exclusives, man.
Appears that the dimensions are collapsing on one another.
Bro, 2 Insomniac games in one stream.
And we back in this.
Yo, straight up, man.
oh, bro.
They have found us, Ratchet.
Ratchet and Clank. Oh my God, I'm happy. I am happy. I love this series.
I cannot wait to watch this afterwards when they put it in 4K. Oh, that's gonna look nice.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
we doing some multiverse?
Yo.
Dude, if they do something like that in the game because of the SSD, that'd be insane.
Dude.
Like instantly
Just
popping in the world
immediately
like that.
popping in the bro.
Yeah, like
all right, with Doctor Strange there, bro.
I know, right? Literally, this is just like that scene in Doctor Strange. Straight up.
oh hey, Doctor Strange game. There we go.
That is.
Hey,
Make
Hey,
that.
I mean, hey,
Hey.
Sony's been working with Marvel. Hey,
we can
Nah,
make
but
that happen.
but this looks
Well,
nice. I'm dead. The chat
Oh.
is saying knack, 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 knack.
Bro. Dude.
This looks great.
Oh, I am so happy. I thought for sure I wasn't going to see them again for a while, and oh, I'm happy.
If it launches this year, dude.
If this is a launch game, I am buying. I'm buying. Yeah. Oh my God, they get separated.
Oh, so it's kind of like well, this is a different dimensions, but it's kind of like Crack in Time. What?
What?
Ripped apart.
Yo.
are they both gonna get stuck with a different counterpart, bro?
Maybe. When does it come out?
Maybe
When does it come out?
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, creative
Here we go.
director at Insomniac Games. The entire studio is so excited to be able to share with you a first ever look at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, a brand new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up.
Someone
for
said
PlayStation.
Nax, brother. I'm dead.
We're doing things we've never been able to do before, like use dimensional rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly,
You can.
or
Oh my
put ray
God.
trace reflections on Clank. All of our alien worlds are filled with density and life previously unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal is more exciting than ever thanks to the DualSense controller's enhanced feedback. Ratchet and Clank are near and dear to our hearts at Insomniac, and we can't wait to share more with you in the future.
I'm
But
happy.
for now, here's another look.
Oh, more?
Another look of the game or another look of another game? I'm about to say.
Gameplay. We are getting gameplay.
Look at
bro.
that.
This is coming-
Oh,
bro.
shit.
Bro, this has to be coming out this year. Has to be.
It might. If not, it's probably
Oh,
spring.
Bro, that was cold.
Damn.
Bro,
It's different
dude.
dimensions.
That's the power of that SSD that they said wasn't going to do nothing for games to load fast.
It's Ratchet and Clank.
But look at the reflections on that floor, too.
Nah, but they starting out strong, man.
Oh man. They could announce like nothing else I care about next to the
A kraken or a
a very large octopus.
Someone said the ray tracing. I was like, damn, how do y'all peep that?
Oh, it's all the reflections and everything, the dynamic lighting, and how when things move on the floor or over the floor, you
Oh,
see
no.
it reflected.
I know, no, I was just saying because of the stream, it's only in 1080p, 30 frames. So I was just like,
Oh, I mean, yeah, I forgot everything's invisible when it's below, you know.
yeah. Someone said this is big SSD energy.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, the
I like
particle
that. I like
effects.
that.
Yo.
Dude.
Oh, this is
Yeah. Guys in the chat, I know y'all going crazy right now, but yo, just let's keep them expectations tempered. That way we can be surprised.
Yo, Robbie, remember when I mentioned
Dude,
what
this is
the reason they
insane.
were doing that favorite weapons tournament was because they were deciding what weapons to put in a Ratchet and Clank game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to think I might have been onto something.
Probably.
Because I think almost everything I... seen is something that was wrong. Oh my god. Okay, that looks really freaking good. I need it.
Oh, they didn't say
Captured on-
anything. They didn't say anything about a
Oh,
date.
no.
So
Captured on P.
I think it might be spring.
Oh, I don't care. I need it.
Yeah.
As long as it exists, huh?
Well, hey, don't say as long as it exists, because Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't exist until it was on the shelf.
No, it didn't exist until it was at the start menu.
Last Guardian still don't exist.
Okay, so Square. Oh god.
Oh,
Oh god.
oh my god. Are they really going to show? They are.
Luminous. Oh
No
no, I don't.
way.
I don't like the sound of that. Is this 16? Is this FF16?
It's either 16 or it's yeah. Nope, it's 16. I think. Wait, no. No. Nope.
No.
it's something else. Or is it? No.
It look like something
No,
else,
the
bro.
clothes look too.
She will rise. What is?
Whoa.
What is this?
Bro, this Poison Ivy origin story.
Project
Athea.
Athea. Interesting.
So it don't even have a title yet. Designed
Exclusively for
They got,
PS5.
they got a PS5 exclusive from Square.
Oh,
crap.
that's big,
That-
big
that's a
energy.
win.
That's big
those are
energy. A new IP and it's
Big
exclusive. That's big.
SSD energy.
Big SSD energy. That's the.
John did say that they spent like stupid amounts of money to make sure that they got a strong first year too. So
All right,
this
we
stuff,
got
I
something.
think-
We got something else.
Alright, we got some.
Oh, Anna Pururn.
Oh, what's this one? Oh, this is sequel to that Robots movie. Yeah.
Ultron 1.
I'm dead.
A cat. Do we play as the cat?
Oh, that's Jack Move Johnny's biggest dream come true. Plays the cats.
Wait, maybe it's that gritty job simulator reboot.
Oh my god, they got that funding. Someone said Project Man, they ain't coming out for 5 years. Hey, 3 years.
They ain't got no gap. If it ain't got no name, bro.
Hey, at least they have a project title. Stray.
You
That's
play as the cat.
that's definitely a Jack Move Johnny game.
That's actually interesting. 2021.
Parkour mechanics about to be on
So
fleek.
that's early this year. That's correct.
Feline Fleek. Yo, you know these animators just be having a ball. some.
many ways can we put the face buttons in?
Yo, straight up, bro.
What if the console?
Oh,
is
4K
actually-
Ultra HD Blu-ray.
Oh, yep.
It better.
Ultra.
Ultra high speed SSD.
Oh, we're done already.
That's it.
This is the wrap.
And rest in peace.
Go home. Go home. Gamers continue to riot, bro.
Ooh, there's that controller.
Bro.
I do like that it is a little chunkier. I do like that.
Oh, I wish we could. That's one of those things though that you're not gonna be able to know it's a big deal until you use it.
Right.
Yeah. They definitely want you to.
Oh,
want you to
cool.
hold more of it. So.
get
I
them-
think though too that's part of why they were ditching the stage events for like the fan events because they want people to get their hands on that controller.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then-
that's something you just can't tell nobody, bro. You gotta be like, yo, you gotta see.
Yep.
Kind of like VR, you know. You can't
Well,
really
it's kinda
speak
like
on
that,
it.
The HD Rumble on the Switch.
Hey, Herman Hulse.
Constant trade-offs between the artistic vision and technical limitations. With PS5, we're not going to be burdened like that. We're going to be able to realize our.
Yo, I just noticed he's got like a speck of dust on his hair or something. Yo, y'all see that?
It's really easy to
It's ray traced.
Oh my god.
will present a paradigm shift as to what players will come to expect from gaming. Will let us tell stories, make worlds, create gameplay that I think
Side
will
note,
truly
I love that
captivate the
dude's
player
accent.
and really supplies quite a
Mm.
feeling. Please take a look at this new franchise for Worldwide Studios coming exclusively
franchise.
for PlayStation 5.
I knew it. New IP. Yes.
All right. You think it'd be that rumored FPS game? Oh, Housemark! Hey!
Nice. Haven't heard from them in a bit.
Yeah. Wait, did Sony acquire Housemark?
Not yet.
Oh, he said not
If
yet.
They haven't announced it.
Because I was about to say, because I think they went multiplat, but they said this is working with Worldwide Studios, so that might be exclusive. Oh shit.
Oh wait, maybe it is. Did they? Wait, did they just stealth drop that they bought Housemark?
They say yeah, it's coming from Worldwide Studios, so
They must have.
unless it's a collaboration.
Could be. I mean, Bloodborne was.
Bloodborne, yeah, is a collaboration, yeah.
That was maybe we'll see. Maybe they'll explain after. What?
Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different.
Oh, so it's like Happy Death Day.
Oh, bro.
This world is becoming part of me, infecting my mind, my memories.
This is like a sci-fi horror game.
The more I can feel my sanity slip away,
And I'm down with that.
but I cannot lose hope.
Oh snap!
Well,
Is this the Dark Souls of space combat games?
Fighting. To keep looking for answers.
might be the closest thing we get to Dead Space again in a while.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's what I was thinking about.
Oh wow, shoot! Look
Well,
at that.
Actually, it kinda,
It's you know what it kind of looks like. It's like
Breaks me.
to me, it kind of looked like
Returnal.
almost like Dead Space mixed with like maybe Mass Effect 3
Yeah,
in terms of like the combat. Anyway.
Returnal.
That actually worked.
Oh, here they go again. They be flexing on us. Okay, so yeah, we did the blue. Now we gotta do the black and white.
We get it. You got face buttons, bro. We get it.
All right, so this is PlayStation
Ooh,
Studio.
Sumo.
Oh, Sumo Digital. Yo, they be going all over the place.
Wait, yeah, didn't they just?
Oh!
No, whoa.
Hold up.
Pony the Tiger Simulator.
Yes! This is what the world needs!
Oh!
It's Little Big Planet! I had a feeling.
Yo!
Uh,
Sackboy's still alive.
Sackboy's Big Adventure.
That is so cute.
I thought my stream died for a second. I was like, yo, y'all ain't gonna die on no Little Big Planet. Oh, so it's like a legit 3D platformer. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, nice. That is cute.
Yeah, because they worked on the last Little Big Planet. But, oh man, that looks good. Someone said Frosted Flakes. Tekken 7. Yo, if they nail the controls with this one, oh man, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, we got co-op.
Yep. This looks great.
It's like they took like the campaign aspect of the Little Big Planet game and made it into a game.
You could do 4?
Yo, is Chris still with us?
I'm here. No, I'm just tweeting right now.
Bruh. Ah.
He looks stressed.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit of PS3 energy from this.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, with the diversity of the IPs, yeah.
Yeah, which ain't a bad thing.
All right, so this is. Oh, they bring back Wipeout. Oh. Oh. What is this?
Bro, it's a demo derby game.
I thought this was just like, it looked like, oh my god. I thought it was Wipeout for a second, but it looks legit like a demolition derby.
Wait, you can actually get out of your car.
Whoa! Nah, it's gonna be very disrespectful. This is gonna be very disrespectful.
Yeah, okay, this is rad. This is cool.
Bro, imagine someone getting out the car. Get your ass out the car.
Yo, straight up, they gonna jack you like GTA.
You know they're gonna be splicing like audio from different videos.
Yep, you know it. Damn, look at the verticality. They actually picked a good track for this trailer.
They did.
It looks like a lot of fun. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, who made this?
I think it's Worldwide Studios
Destruction
still.
All-Stars.
Destruction All Stars.
Yeah, I didn't see a studio name attached to that one. Unless Sumo did both?
No, haven't said.
Somebody said instead of Twisted Metal, it's straight steel.
Yeah. Rocket League meets GTA. Yeah?
Hello, everyone. My name is Josh Greer, and this is my brother Mike.
I think this might be them.
Member Lab, a small team with a background in film and animation.
And we're very excited today to share with you the first look at our new game. It's a story full of adventure and charm.
Oh, somebody else. I was about to say, I'm like, wow. Film and animation. They made a Demolition Derby.
Alright, this derby game might be pretty deep.
Ooh.
Oh. Furbies.
Yes. Rise of the Furbies.
I know you are kind.
Become one with the Furbies.
They are pretty powerful.
You do not fully understand it.
Wait, is that Ken Watanabe?
I hope so.
I think that might be Ken Watanabe. I know that man's voice.
Yeah, it sounds like it, man.
It does.
Can help these troubled spirits.
If it's not him, I'm gonna be very surprised.
Bro, I almost choked. I thought that figure was really gonna be Knack, bro.
Right?
What? Man, that'd be amazing. That would have been great. That would have won the day right there.
You have no power here.
How to Train Your Furby. I like that.
This definitely is. Oh my god, this is like This is gonna be like their answer to Pikmin, isn't it?
I was about to say Pikmin with Kirby's.
It is. It literally is.
Wow.
I'm not mad about it. Because it looks freaking incredible.
You know what we're seeing in this stream? We're seeing everything that everyone's wanted from this past generation. Oh, we want more colorful type of games. We want games where you can.
Yeah, we're seeing that, but you know dang well that everyone on Twitter is gonna be like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But damn, yo, look at this combat though. What?
Man, we got real ass
It's weird. I could have sworn that they said PlayStation only has those over-the-shoulder third-person.
Yeah, you know they only got the movie game.
Yeah, we got the movie games, the cinematic games.
Ooh.
Kenna, Bridge of Spirits.
Okay, now we're
I
getting
hope
some
they are.
PS2 energy here. This is.
Yeah, I'm hoping they are aiming more PS2 energy, where it's like you got hits in every genre, or at least close to every genre.
This is neat. I like it.
That looks pretty dope.
All right. Whoa, what is this?
Oh.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
I think I
You
know
ever
what this
feel
is.
like you're just waiting?
This man
for
just straight up
the
said, oh no.
Now, if it's what I think it is, it's something that like
to do that
already
thing
got
you've always
announced,
meant to do.
and they're showing it here for some reason.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great
So
things.
what weed was they smoking? Making this.
But
Dino
something's
furries.
holding me back. Maybe
Dino
it's
high.
just nerves. Maybe it's the fear that I'll never be as good as what I imagined.
Jurassic High.
When I'm still just standing on the edge. But if we've got nothing
It
else to
is.
lose,
It really is.
might as well jump.
So confused right now.
At least it's short. Bruh, it really is.
Wait, what are we talking about?
That looks like a meteor. That's
Well, they gonna graduate in the meteor strike and wipe
And then
them
they
out.
die?
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah,
that sounds depressing. What the hell? That sounds
Here's
really
the
depressing.
anthropomorphic dinosaurs.
Oh god. Someone said it's like Beastars. Yeah, I got that vibe too. Hey, flexing on him.
Oddworld?
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, and I'm here to share with you a game that I've been dying to make. It's an emotionally engaging story where rescuing is rewarding, failure is devastatingly hilarious, and the memories should last you a lifetime. Take a look.
Yeah, I was on Twitter, Gabe. That's why. Because I saw it at first and I was just like, I'm good.
It's Oddworld.
It's a new Oddworld game.
Oh. Well, freaking Kadikarus is gonna be
trusted,
Sam.
followed, and it led them here. You may have escaped the murderous blades.
You got them big ass eyes.
You know, I'm telling you, man.
Your entire people
They never change.
Man, this really is PS2 energy.
is up.
It seems like shit is coming full circle.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh.
Oh, charming story of genocide. Well, I mean, that's basically what Oddworld's always been.
Yeah.
Genocide, slavery.
Someone said, anyone remember Gray Matter from Ben 10? This is him now. Feel old yet? Oh, wow. Wow. Oddworld gave me nightmares as a kid.
Yeah, look at that lighting. That's
You know someone's gonna take that gif of him with the lightning and just do something with the PS5. When you feel that SSD power. Soulstorm.
Dude, he was actually cutting the thing that had his mouth stitched shut.
Yeah.
Oof.
Dude, we're getting
we
some
breaking
character
lore in
growth.
this?
Yup.
Shinji Mikami.
Tango Gameworks. Oh, Evil Within 3? Oh, no. Is this that Tokyo Tripwire, Ghostwire, whatever it's called?
Maybe.
Yo, yeah, that game disappeared.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Tokyo you've never seen before. Finally. Finally, we're seeing something.
Ghostwire Tokyo. Yeah, that was the game that Homegirl showed off.
Yeah, but then she had to leave.
No.
Find herself.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what this
Find
looks
herself, I mean, do JoJo poses with Corey Barlow.
Hell yeah.
And proceed to be loved by the entire world.
Uh-huh. Did y'all see her response to OnlyFans?
Yeah.
That shit was awesome.
I love everybody trying to protect their
Hear threats, others don't.
This is weird.
Fight when others won't. It's up to you to save Tokyo.
Ooh.
Plot twist. At the end of this game, you wake up bound in the back of a wagon.
Oh, no. Stop it. Todd Howard strikes again.
Yep.
Ah, but this looks kind of nice.
Game's being directed by a mysterious newcomer, Rod Bauer.
good friends with Kid Hideo.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie though. That is kind of like Skyrim when you do the spells.
It's interesting to see Shinji Mikami actually show up in a PlayStation stream, though, considering at one point, I don't even remember why, but he just had like a lot of beef with the company to the point where he didn't want his games ever going on a PlayStation again.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was
That's
just for
why-
Capcom.
No, that's why Capcom was trying to do that whole Nintendo thing for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Flex on him. But that was only 1 second. That's their transition thing. All right. What?
Oh.
Whoa.
This looks almost VR.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe we're gonna get the PSVR too.
I don't think they're going to announce it. We're definitely going to get one, but they'll probably do it like maybe in a year.
VR 2 better be like reboot.
Let me fuel speculation.
Yeah. It's probably going to be wireless.
Well, they really are. Wait, propelled by dreams?
I hope they just meant that as a word, not the engine. If so, that'd be crazy.
If they made this whole game in dreams, that'd be amazing.
Bro, I was about to say, right, somebody made this in dreams, bro.
Straight up.
I don't know. I've seen the stuff that they put in that game.
Oh, they done made some crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm. I heard they made some Xbox first party games in that.
No joke. They kind of actually did.
Jesus Christ.
They made Nintendo games. Oh look, it's the new Sonic game.
Hey, there you go. See, now they solve the problem of him going too fast and then running out of levels. It's just infinite levels.
Hey, you know what? With the PS5 SSD, they really might.
I'm dead. It took us 2 generations to get a good Sonic game, y'all.
Somebody need to just take Sonic away from
All
Sonic.
these,
They're not in the right space.
I'm watching the chat on the PlayStation stream right now, and bruh, there are so many people that are just getting mad because for some reason they genuinely expected GTA 6 here.
Why? Rockstar don't show up to nobody's events.
Yeah, no, they do their own thing. If they're gonna announce a game, they hold their own.
Rockstar is legit the prime example of a company that runs on their own time. They don't wait for E3. They don't wait for no PSX.
Rockstar, EA.
Well, EA think they have the clout for that.
That's why I tell people stop.
Well, here it is,
waiting for
Godfall.
GTA
Oh,
6.
Gearbox.
We're finally gonna see Godfall. Worth mentioning, they're not actually developing it, just publishing.
Yeah. Someone said no knack 3, no buy.
No! It's like a Souls game with combat that doesn't make you fall asleep.
Hey.
Souls game with actual combat.
Hey.
Bro,
Hey, y'all stop that
it's
slander.
Like Dark Souls and Devil May Cry had a baby. I am down with this now. This actually looks fun.
Godlike armor. So what is this, like Destiny?
No, well, kinda. It's like a looter shooter, like Borderlands, Destiny, and everything, except it's melee combat.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like
It's like a looter slasher kind of.
Yeah, there's like a story to it too, apparently, but it's like an MMO style story. So yeah, like Destiny.
Yeah, see, I'm down for handling that shit on the melee.
That might actually be fun. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, counterplay games, they're the actual build.
It's the squad up Star World Star people.
Straight up.
Split the XP.
Flex on him.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to play that. And I had no interest in it till now. But seeing that, wow.
Oh.
Is this a
Hyper Light Drifter?
equal? Or just same style?
I still gotta play Hyper Light.
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
God, I have a backlog a mile long.
Shit. A mile long.
Yeah, I know.
Lucky you. Lucky you, bro.
Oh. Trippy.
Chris, how that backlog going?
Yeah. I'm making progress. I mean, I can't marathon games to completion. I play like 5 hours, move on to a next game, play 5 hours. You know, I go back and forth, man. Listen.
So as long as you moving forward, eventually you gonna be
Exactly. It might take me 20 years, but hey, we're gonna get it done. I'm gonna hit y'all Solar Ash.
I already know certain dudes that are going to be giving them a hell of a hard time for this show.
Someone said Fury 2. Could, yeah. Kind of look like it at first. Flex on him. Literally.
Base
button. Whoa, here we go. Hitman.
Oh, Hitman's back again for season 3? Season 3.
Yep.
Imagine they just flashed the logo and that was it.
Is this Hitman 3?
I think so, yeah.
It was always gonna end
Sweet.
like this.
Bruh, they really found their way, man.
IO really like hit their stride with this franchise.
Yeah, once they got away from Square.
Yep.
Sped up the process.
I was actually kind of shocked Square let them go though.
Yeah, with the IP.
That shocked me. 'Cause that IP was making them money at the time.
They really try to get them to make that shit more Uncharted.
Every once in a while they don't do something dumb.
Hitman 3, baby!
And now, you find yourself alone.
Yo, everyone's going crazy. Hitman, Hitman, Hitman!
Oh man, Jason, wow. You can tell it's not E3 by how few of these game announcements have guns and dubstep.
Hitman 3.
Yeah. Bro,
January.
January.
Go killing people again.
Yep. Here I go. January 2021.
They need John Wick DLC for that game.
Oh, that would be nice.
That is a partnership that
here
needs
from
to happen.
IO Interactive. In Hitman 3, Agent 47 is back for his most intimate and professional contract in his entire career. This is also the dramatic conclusion for the World of Assassination trilogy.
Oh, wow.
I'm so proud to be here to present a little glimpse of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world,
Oh, we got gameplay.
Enjoy.
This guy winked at me like 3 times during that video.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Wink.
Gameplay. Wink, wink, wink. Oh. I really need to get back and play the newer ones because I heard the second season was actually really good.
They really let your creative juice.
Because I heard that, because I played Absolution, and I liked Absolution, but I felt like the worlds were, like, it just didn't offer me the same amount of creativity as Blood Money did.
Yeah. That was the one game they tried to make it more action heavy.
Yeah. Well, wait, that was the gameplay they showed off?
Yeah, he said a small glimpse.
Yo, I thought a small glimpse is like 30 seconds. Settings menu. Settings menu.
Oh,
Is it-
yo.
Oh, startup.
Yo. Are we gonna see the UI?
Yep. I think so.
Nope. We're going into another.
Oh, they teased us with that. PlayStation Studios. Oh, Astrobot.
Bruh, I love those things. They're so adorable.
I heard it is actually a really good game.
Oh, Astrobot is easily the best platformer in the last friggin' decade.
Uh-oh.
No bones about it.
Uh-oh.
And I say that as someone who's gotten really sick of platformers. And I adore that game. It's adorable. It's fun. It's fun.
So is this like a sequel, probably?
Maybe. A lot of people have said that they wanted a sequel that didn't. Oh, Astro's Playroom. There we go. Nope, it's a Playroom sequel.
Ooh. Interesting.
Wait, do we need the PlayStation camera for that then?
I guess they'll probably announce it later. Oh, flex on him.
You know, if we get all this and we don't get a sound shape sequel, I'm gonna be so mad.
I wonder if they're gonna
These face buttons better come together like Voltron or something.
straight up. I wonder. Do you think they're gonna end off with like a bombshell?
Probably. That would be
Ooh, look at this.
I mean, they seem to be wanting to like get some of the smaller stuff out of the way right now.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Someone says, how many of these games are multi-plat? A good majority, but the ones that say PlayStation Studios and stuff like that, those are going to be exclusive.
And it's worth noting that all the footage that you do see is recorded on the PS5, so it's not like you're seeing PC footage and it's not actually going to look like that.
Right. Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, these traversal games. Oh shit, he shot the bear's butt.
Was this one made in Dreams?
I know, right?
It could be.
You can't trust your eyes.
No,
You
that
really
would be
can't.
amazing. They did Schmeat, really?
Schmeat, hey yo, get that Schmeat.
They did say though that they were gonna try to find a way for people to be able to like monetize stuff they made in there. So that'd be cool if this. If
So
some of these-
he's out there doing all the work, and this guy's just sleeping. Oh shit! Literally.
Oh, we got.
Oh, we got combat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's the Bloodborne sequel right there.
Yep. There you go, y'all. Oh shit.
That's Bloodborne 2. See? Bloodborne
That
2.
shit be looking creepy, man.
I told you, Bloodborne 2. You wanted
There's
it
the
so bad,
Griffin.
here you go.
You saw that kill animation? That was
Yeah.
like legit, bro.
It does look nice.
Little devil inside.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
XO.
Oh, there's those buttons. Oh, they're getting
Code.
3.
Oh, we got tic-tac-toe.
Crack the code, y'all. Decipher it.
What's up, everyone? I'm Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, wow.
Here we go. The first ever teaser for NBA 2K21.
Oh, okay.
Y'all are not ready for this.
I thought it'd be like something crazy, like yo, I made a game
The only
studio.
thing that'll impress me about a new 2K game is if they don't have microtransactions.
Too late.
Bro.
So massive that they cripple the freaking game.
Oh, too late. I thought it'd be something great, but it's just 2K, y'all. Everyone go to sleep.
This is gonna get a lot of people though.
It always does, though, but.
I just, it wouldn't bug me so much. Like, that's one reason I actually liked the newer NBA Live games over the 2K games. Like, they didn't have the microtransactions infesting it outside, which is shocking.
Bro, that's like the only real problem. And then they purposely made it worse to where, like, you know, you couldn't see the preview of all your stuff no more, but you still had to pay for it. So it was just like you had to buy the shit and see how it looked, bro. like little tricks like that.
Yep, I'm sleep, y'all. Good night. All right, it's over. Back to your regularly scheduled programming of flexing on us with these buttons.
I'll tell you, they better all come together and make the console, bro.
It better. They'll tease us probably, and they'll show it at another event. Oh, this is colorful. I see a strawberry. I like that. Get your greens in. Oh, you play as a strawberry?
Oh, no. I thought it was going to be something else for a second.
Hey, yo.
I thought it was going to be first I thought it was Katamari.
Oh my god, so this is the PlayStation Pokemon sequel. They say their names, their little creatures. There we go.
Bro, this is like a Pokemon parody. I would laugh.
Unique to this island. Oh, this one's live.
Damn, PlayStation's really showing off a lot of Nintendo type games.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ! This is messed up.
Welcome to the island of Bugsnax.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the creators of Octodad.
Hey.
Only they could do something that weird.
Bro, what in the hell?
Bugsnax.
So you eat it and then you become it? Ugh.
This looks weird.
It's a sandwich.
Tagline is you are what you eat, obviously.
Yeah. Get those royalties. Yeah, justice for the strawberry, seriously. And they ate the burger too?
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of Bugsnax.
Liz! Hey, I was trying to carry a lamp.
Cinnamon roll?
But I dropped it, and now the town's on fire.
Oh, again?
Again? Meaning this has happened before? Is that a burger walking? Oh.
Yes.
It's the rock thing. Oh my god, it is a burger. God, what the? Oh god. Straight up jacked the camera.
I'm about to say, they really try to go for a jump scare with that shit.
Yeah, they tried it. Interesting.
Okay, what? Whoa.
Oh, flex on him with the console? No, it's buttons. I saw a straight edge and I thought it was the console.
What if that is the console?
Oh man.
The PS5 will come in 5 models.
One for each of the face buttons.
Regular version and then the face buttons.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Whichever one's got a quiet. Hey, Shu!
Thank you for being with us today for this very special event. But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
Well, it's not Astrobot, so it must be something else. Oh, what if it's Bloodborne? Or Demon Souls? Or something related. I hear some background. Legend of Dragoon. Oh!
Calm down, bro. You get me excited, bro.
I'm just saying. Oh! I see snow!
No.
Yes! No. They're doing it!
No.
No.
They are doing it! They're doing it! The music! Listen to it!
No way.
That's Demon Souls! It's Demon Souls! It's Demon Souls! Yup! They're doing it! They're fucking doing it! They're fucking doing it! They're doing it! They're doing it! The full remake! They're doing it!
I'm sleeping.
Nah, fam. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
They're doing it. They're doing it.
Nah, bro. I am so done with Souls games. It's not even
This is the OG Souls game.
I don't really care. I'm seriously so done with those games. It's just derivative is all hell anymore, bro.
It's back, baby. Blue Point, the gods. Let's go. Let's go.
Deathloop is a next-gen first-person shooter about rival assassins locked in a time loop.
This is our unique vision. What Arcane is all about.
I don't know.
Freeform immersive gameplay.
I got too gassed up.
A surreal player-driven story smashed together.
Want to see some?
Oh man, I'm happy. I got my Demon Souls, man. I got my Demon Souls, baby.
Here I thought Blue Point was gonna make a game I could actually look forward to.
Man, come on now. Y'all be hating for no reason.
I'm done with Souls games.
Yeah, you over here hyping up Gran Turismo. Okay.
I didn't hype it up. I said Rob's gonna like it.
All right, Danny. All right.
Just move on. It happened.
Wait, is this? It said Arcane Studios.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah, these guys made Dishonored. Someone said Sleep. Nah, Dishonored was cool. Ooh, a candy bar. I like that. Are we really gonna pee the guy when he? Oh, all right, all right. Kill the guy when he peed, and he disappeared. Huh? Yikes. That's right, Gabe. That's right. I'm gonna stay hyped for Demon Souls.
Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another death. Aren't time loops fun? For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party.
Well, you gotta figure that a lot of these games are coming from smaller studios, and some of them are developing for multiple platforms, so they don't really have the budget to create like the grandiose looking visuals. And I mean, look at Arcane Studios in general. Their games don't really look that impressive by comparison, you know, as opposed to like a first party title or a big budget third party. But this looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, straight up snapped his neck.
There's 8 targets, and they all gotta die before midnight. There's just one little snag.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Ooh.
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector, and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking...
Oh, they dropped an F-bomb.
Oh, snap, y'all. This is Deathloop. So you have to assassinate all 8 targets before midnight, and it's in a time loop thing. Okay. That's the second game in a time loop today. So it's kind of like Hitman, except you just got to keep trying to kill them until it's midnight. All right.
Speed run the game.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But it looks kind of interesting.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh, you can do multiplayer?
Is that gonna be like a co-op versus?
That'd be interesting. Oh, here we go. They be flexing.
We're leaving. We're done.
Oh,
That's it.
God, don't end it off on that. Come on, it's got to be something. If I see Jim Ryan come up, it's over.
His story comes to a close.
All right, it's going to be a sequel.
Why is it so quiet?
I know, right? That's what I'm trying to figure out. His story comes to a close.
Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp.
Yo, they gotta put the volume up on this shit.
Bro.
Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff.
Quit being so paranoid.
Is this Evil Within 3? Oh.
Oh no, imagine it's like Resident Evil or something.
Oh my God, maybe it is.
Oh, I think it might be. I think it might be Resident Evil, yeah.
It's that village setting they were talking about.
Yeah. I think it is. It's gotta be.
Yeah. Anybody else seeing a frame rate issue?
Yeah. It's stuttering on my end. It's looking choppy.
It's supposed to be like really early in development though. So.
It's definitely Resident Evil 8. It can't be Silent Hill because if it was, it wouldn't say his story comes to a close for a reboot, you know?
I thought the he in question was going to be Sam Giddy. I thought it was going to be like Dez, basically.
Someone said PT. If this is PT, that'd be a stark contrast from what we saw. But yes, this is definitely Resident Evil 8. I'd be very surprised if it's like a random new IP or some shit. Whoa.
Yep.
Yep, Village. Resident Evil. Resident Evil 8 Village.
Chris? Sorry, Ethan.
Oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
No, okay, I'm out.
Another new design. Another new design. Let's go. Let's go. It's like his 40th redesign this decade.
They fucking netherrealmed them.
Yep. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, shout out to the buttons.
They fucking netherrealmed Chris Redfield.
Yep. I think that's it, though. If I see Jim Ryan come up. No. This thing is still going? What the hell?
Nah, man, they got to end with a bigger punch than this, man. They dropped some good hits.
Maybe
man,
this is
but
that
they
first-person shooter game they were talking about from Guerrilla.
And we got to get one more haymaker for the road. Otherwise, they could have pushed that Spider-Man to later on.
True. Can Chris still punch boulders? That's a good question. I wonder if he can.
Nah, he evil. He got people to do that for him now.
True. He's got his grunt work.
Man, see,
So now there's another cat here. This is really creepy. There's no music. There's nothing. So I don't know, man. I think this might be... It looks like a new IP.
Death Stranding DLC.
Oh, God. Listen, as much as we know you would enjoy that.
Oh God, no! I would probably kill myself.
That's your game, though.
No, it's really not.
BioShock.
I will not stand.
Oh God, a BioShock reboot. Hey, I mean
That's the new little system.
Hey, honestly, it could be.
Maybe it's a Dead Space reboot.
Hey,
It
wait,
kinda looks like it too.
and the helmet too.
Yeah.
You're right. And didn't the writer say to watch the event?
Yeah, he said that his new game. Oh, maybe it is his game then.
This could be.
It might be a new IP then.
That do look like the suit though.
Yeah. Pragmata. Wait, someone just trademarked this. I saw a tweet about it.
Yeah, this is definitely in the vein of his kind of work.
Is this Capcom? I have a feeling it might be Capcom. I think it might be Capcom.
Coming 2022. Yep, Capcom.
See? I knew it. I saw a tweet. That could be his game.
That's it then. It's gotta be it.
Oh, more buttons. They be flexing on us. That'd be funny if that reveal actually ended up being the console itself. That should be throwing people for a loop. Alright. That's gotta be it. If Jim Ryan comes on screen.
Okay, we got.
See, I keep saying that and they keep putting out new stuff. Alright, PlayStation 2.
Keep saying it, bro.
Oh no. I got scared for a second. I thought it was Death Stranding with the water. Might be a Naughty Dog with that second studio, maybe.
Horizon 2.
Oh, or it could be that FPS game. I don't know.
Could be anything. Well, what if it's in
the old ones?
Oh, Horizon 2.
Yep.
No.
Horizon 2.
I hear that voice. There we go, baby. It looks so tropical.
Oh my god, it looks pretty.
Someone said it's 2 hours, the stream. Oh my god.
Is it?
People are saying 2 hours in the chat. Someone says it's 2 hours. Oh my god.
Hey, let's go.
The event on the PlayStation 4 says it's 2 hours.
Oh. Okay.
The blog post said it was a little over an hour.
Alright, so that makes sense. This is probably what they're gonna end off with.
Bro, this is gonna be a game.
Alright. Yup. And then they shadow drop Horizon 1 on PC right now. Let's go.
Yo.
It looks. If they announce this as a launch title, I'm getting a PS5.
Mechanical Torterra.
Let's go. Pokemon crossover.
This shit gotta be a launch title.
Wait, maybe. Hey, with that, maybe it's in the same universe as God of War.
Oh my god, please. What is going on? My god.
That is beautiful.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, much more of the creatures.
Oh, they're smaller, which means they're more agile. That's actually scary.
No secret.
We see a
Yo, we got dragon.
Dude, this is intense.
If we get Mecha Shenron, I'm a wow.
Dude, this looks so good. Yo, Gorilla really hit their stride with the new IP, man.
Look at that.
If I falter, if I fail.
It looks insane. Yo, I need to get this 4K video later. And we got black people. Let's go.
Well, we did in the first one, too.
Well, now we in the trailer, bro.
We got
Oh,
dude, this legit looks like Avatar 2.
Forbidden West.
Horizon Forbidden West. Let's go. Launch title or 2021? What is going on? Oh god, it's like Monster Hunter.
But whatever comes.
If it's a launch title,
the ring.
Danny, I'm 1 second behind, so if it says the date, don't say anything, all right?
Lord of the Rings, bro. We've even got the bow and arrow.
Be ready.
Oh, of course they're not going to give us the release date. That looks great. And then that's the end because Jim Ryan's going to come on.
The entire team at Gorilla, we're happy to share.
I'm just saying it, y'all.
We're continuing Elga's story as she moves west to a far future America.
To brave a beautiful but dangerous
Oh,
frontier.
those are the three people running the studio.
Yeah, the three co-presidents or whatever.
Somebody said the West Coast all fucked up in Horizon.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
These are all the people working on.
To look forward to for the community.
PS5 games.
Yeah.
Yep.
As a game designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting.
Yay.
Generation of ideas
Getting
and
hype for real.
experiences that we can create
Yeah.
No matter where they are, no matter who they are.
New experiences like we've never had before.
More iconic, interesting characters, more atmospheric, immersive worlds for players to explore.
We want to wow players.
Expect the unexpected.
And I, for one, can't wait.
You can't wait.
We can't wait to share them with you.
It's so exciting.
Incredibly exciting.
It's really about love
For the players and for the players.
As a developer, that's an amazing feeling to have.
Welcome to PlayStation 5.
And that's it, because Jim Ryan's going to come on screen and...
Wait. What? Whoa, what?
These aren't buttons.
Why we got glowing grapes here?
Damn, it's kind of making me hungry, man. These look like blackberries.
Yeah.
Yo, Sony is just so weird with these things they do. All right, this might be the console. This has got to be the console. This has got to be the console. If it's not the console, man.
Show us, bro. You gotta show us.
I bet you
something,
anything
man.
that they're gonna reveal. This is all rendered on a PS5.
So they rendered the entire video on a PS5.
They literally gonna show all the face buttons first before they come together and do something.
Yep. Imagine they've secretly been showing all the other pieces of the console.
I'm telling you, those are the console.
All right, let's see. Come on. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Yo.
Give us the. I think they are. I think they are. I think they are. I think they are.
I don't even need anything but the. Yo.
They know what it's about. They gotta give it to us.
Bro, I'm damn near going in my TV.
No. They went the black one.
Oh, and then they're just gonna be like, boom, here's the console. Please, Sony.
Yo.
They're doing it. Oh, with the snapping. Woo! They know what it's about. Get ready, y'all. Oh, here's the console. What?
Oh.
Yo! What is that?
Yo, that looks sick.
What the fuck?
That looks sick.
Yo, this shit looks straight out of the future. They aren't kidding when they said the future of gaming. What the hell? Oh, yo, you remember when they were the reason why they're doing the two-toned controllers for a two-toned console?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a Thunderbolt. I saw a Thunderbolt port.
Oh, bro.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yo. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh shit. I don't even like. Damn.
Looks like we're going strictly vertical with this gen, though. Holy crap!
And it looks so slim too.
Whoa, what's this?
As long as they ain't no loud ass noise, it need to be vertical.
What is this, VR?
That was like the heat vents, bro. Look at the vents on that.
Oh, thank God.
They did. Oh my god, bro. They did the chimney design like the Xbox did, but they made it look good.
Wait, why are there two of them? Oh, all digital edition.
Digital, bro. One's a digital. Oh shit!
Yo, if they give the price, it's over. Okay, they weren't.
Yo, that's what I need, man. Like, come on, motherfuckers got a stash, bro.
Oh,
yo,
they got a charging station, the camera. Whoa.
Yo.
The
bro, give me
oh, Pulse 3D headset. All right. And they have a new remote. Let's get it.
Bro. Pre-order one. Pre-order one. Pre-order one. Pre-order one. Give me a date.
See, it's over. That's Jim Ryan. All right. I can't work my powers anymore, y'all.
Striking console design yet, and you've seen games that can only be enjoyed with the full range of PlayStation 5's features and power. At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next.
Oh, here it is.
Thank you for joining us. We're launching later this year, and we have tons more to share. Welcome to PlayStation 5.
Bro.
Yo, that. Wow.
if
that
is shit coming out
nice next to my TV.
Oh, bro, that shit was great.
You know, someone's gonna complain about not having an all-black system because it's gonna clash with the setup. But damn. Oh, there we go. What up, Miles? Someone said they were pushing digital only. Yeah, I mean that's part of the future, bro.
It's an option, but I think whichever version sells better is definitely going to be a bit telling.
Yeah. Damn, it looks sexy. The vents, if that shit is whisper quiet, ooh.
Yo, hey, that's all I need. If it gotta be vertical to be quiet, then we vertical, baby.
Yo.
It is though. It's that same chimney setup the Series X has. It's just not, a trash can.
That's crazy.
somebody talking about, man, most of these were kiddie games, but y'all say they only got movie games.
Yo, exactly. People ain't ever gonna be satisfied. You know how it is.
Which one is it, bro? I thought they only had movie games.
Yo, that Demon Souls though.
I have to say that I think that Spider-Man was the highlight for me personally. But you know, I hate Miles.
Woo. Imagine they hit us with another bombshell like, but there's more.
One more thing.
Yo, fucking Atreus tried to turn the camera on the cradle, little boy.
Yo, that should be crazy.
He's like, wait, I want to say something. No boy.
No boy. Play has no limits. Oh man. Oh man. I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm just waiting. They might do something random. I just always wait.
Nope, that's it.
That's it. All right, that's it, y'all.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. Hold on. Let me just exit out of that. Actually, let me go.
Man. That was actually, you know what, regardless, it was fun to watch though.
Definitely. So I guess y'all got time to do just like a post review real quick.
Oh
yeah.
All right, cool. Let me just
Expecting that's what we were doing in the first place.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'll just I'll record this one and then put it on the YouTube as a separate thing in case people wanted to watch. So I'm gonna start the recording in 3, 2, 1. Yo, what's going on, people? NGS back at it again with another video. As you can see here, we are decked out, full on streamer mode. Got the chat over here on the side, microphone, headphones, because we just got done watching the PlayStation 5 event, the future of gaming, and we are just going to react to what we saw. So I've got two people joining me on this. You know who they are. They need no introductions, but I'm gonna give them one. We got Danny D's World and we got Rots112. What's going on, gentlemen?
Not too much, man.
Yo,
really enjoyed myself, man. Really did.
Trying to figure out where I'm gonna put that PS5.
So, like I mentioned, y'all, we just got done watching the PS5 event. I mean, going into it, we all had a lot of expectations considering Sony's been very quiet about the PS5 for the better part of the year. The only thing they really showed off was the controller in addition to a deep dive of the tech. But, you know, everyone's been waiting to see what we're going to get out of the system. Some were speculating greatness. Some were kind of worried because they were so quiet. But today we finally got a look at what we can see come from the PS5. And gentlemen, I don't know about y'all, but I was pretty satisfied with the stream.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't ask for much from the start. I just like, as long as you bring the game, you're gonna have my attention. And they definitely, that's literally all it was to the very end.
Danny?
Well, I definitely loved the diversity of games they had. I think one of the important things, especially near a console's launch, is you do want that, you know, diversity of experiences so that everybody's got a game they can hop in and play, or they don't have to sit there and wait for that one game to finally make them break down and buy it, which was a problem the PS4 kind of had. Once they started getting, you know, more games and everything, of course, people hopped on and things really took off, but they did have a little bit of a rough spot in the beginning there, and they're definitely taking steps to avoid that this time around.
Right. That's one thing I did notice with a lot of the stuff that they showed off. One of the things that we highlight is just the diversity. And Rob said something very relevant during the stream. With the amount of games that they showed off, the differing genres, it kind of harkened back to the PlayStation 2 era.
Definitely. That's like probably one of the crowning things about the PS2. While some could arguably say it had the best library, it's like you had hits, not just games to throw away, but you had like hits, actually good games in any genre. And so the share the wealth like that was very that's very promising. You know? Definitely gonna have some different flavor of games in the future. So I really like that.
So I'm not going to go down the laundry list of games that they showed off because there was a lot, and frankly, some of them I don't even remember. But you know,
Right, some just kind of bleed together, and it's just like,
yeah,
what was that one called again?
yeah. So we're not really going to go down that, but we are going to talk about some like really big bombshells. The first thing being, can we just talk about the fact that every single game, for the most part, showed off gameplay, like actual gameplay?
They shut that all the way down, bro. Ubisoft needs to take note on that.
They have a company-wide evaluation on what is actual gameplay. Oh, this ain't gameplay? I mean, it's the game, and we're playing a video, so isn't that what it is? Right?
Exactly. You ain't trying to see no parkour.
Not even, bro. Not even. So I was glad to see a lot of that. Obviously, since it was streaming via YouTube, you know, it is heavily compressed, so we'll have to wait for the official 4K stream to be uploaded on the channel. But from what I'm seeing, I'm liking a lot of it. So we might as well talk about the first game that they opened with. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Woo! So I think it's perfect because I actually just started going through the Spider-Man PS4 DLC, and then here we are like 2 days later. It's like boom, Spider-Man starring Miles, which I think is really cool. Like just the fact that, you know, a lot of people were worried that like how are they going to work out Peter Parker and Miles in the same game? What's going to happen in the sequel? Are we going to have multiple campaigns? Well, we got some type of answer. So this is going to be a standalone Spider-Man game starring Miles, similar to what Sucker Punch did with Fetch and Infamous Last Light, and it comes out this holiday season, timed with the PS5. So I think that's awesome.
Oh yeah. Definitely confirmed to me anyway too that the Spider-Man's definitely going to be playable on the PS5 in case anyone's questioning that still.
Yeah. So if you want to be like, you want to be able to run from Spidey PS4 straight into Miles, you could, man, I might actually do that. But like before this shit come out, like just do a complete run.
Yeah, definitely.
I like that they're doing it this way too, just because one of the things that kind of concerned me about Miles, you know, being in there is that they obviously need to do his introduction as a hero, like his first solo thing, his first whatever, show off his new powers and everything. But all the plot threads that they have set up for the sequel definitely involve Peter. So how do you strike that balance of giving Miles enough focus to establish him and, you know, still focus on Peter and his relationship with the characters involved? This is a really good way to do that. Like it's like a smaller game so that, you know, people don't expect like a massive entry, but it's a nice little way to focus on Miles, establish what his abilities are, get that out of the way, and also give him enough focus so that you can do it well.
Lay down a lot of the groundwork. I mean, you do all this now, it frees you up to do a lot with both of them in like the actual sequel.
Right.
I do also like that you can kind of see they gave him his unique powers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But not in like a ridiculously OP way.
Yeah, like the comics did.
Yeah, you know, like how he one-shot Venom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it depends on who's writing it. When Bendis is writing it, yeah, but like in the current run, one thing I like that they did was when he uses that Venom Blast or Shock or whichever it is, I can't even remember. But when he uses it, it like wins him completely for a second.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, you would kind of have to put some type of restriction like that on.
Yeah, so overall it looks a lot of fun. I love, like I think we mentioned this before, but with the PS4 and specifically, you know, to bring it back to Infamous with First Light and hell, even Second Son, just the particle effects and the use of lighting with the characters. I got like a major flashback to that when I saw this trailer. It looks so good.
Yeah, man. All the suits look great, but his suit really looks good in motion.
Yeah.
I give that to him.
Definitely.
It looks great in motion. You can tell it's gonna be slick when you get a good like night setting and you swinging through shit like that.
Right.
It's gonna be cool. Miles then came since Chris, you just beat the DLC. Miles came a long way from breaking his toe trying to web swing.
Yeah, and that's one thing I'm happy about. I mean, since we're on the topic of Miles, he's kind of had like a rejuvenation, so renaissance, if you will. I mean, we had Spider-Verse last year, 2 years ago. We had the PS4 game. Those have done a lot to bring goodwill in the character, and of course, Danny, like he said,
the reboot.
yeah, like Danny, like he said, with his current run in the comics, he's a much better character. So I'm excited to see what they do with this, and I think the best thing is, like y'all said, it frees up from the sequel having to reintroduce Miles and focus on him in his origin story. Because how do you juxtapose Peter Parker and continuing his story and then starting off with Miles? It feels like two different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And you don't want to do the whole thing of if you create a whole Peter story and then you got to try to plant Miles here and there, or have to have moments where Peter might get knocked out or captured or some shit and have to swap it with Miles.
Right.
Like, so it's like I would really, and this is me just kind of just expand into what this might mean for the sequel. I would really like for them, since both of them are going to be Spider-Man, I would like for both of them to actually kind of have a story. But obviously, there's the main story. But like, I would like for both of them to kind of have a story.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool.
And this is one thing I kind of want to throw out at y'all. Would y'all be open to the idea? I mean, if there's two Spider-Mans, if they worked in some type of co-op?
That I'm very iffy on, because I hate it when games do that, simply because when they include co-op, they feel a need to include a reason to justify co-op, which means they start designing entire levels around it, and then if you go
influence you to use it.
And if you go in there like without someone to back you up, then it's like next to impossible to actually pull off.
I think it depends. If they have it as its own separate mode with a assortment of missions specifically designed for co-op, I think it would be great. But trying to work the entire game that's primarily solo and having it work co-op, like in the Spider-Man DLC, the first part, they have a section where you have Black Cat as an AI controlled companion, and you can give her commands to go do certain things. Now, I didn't mind that playing it throughout the DLC, but if I had to do a whole game of that where they just swap that for somebody else, I don't know. I feel like it kind of takes away from the experience. So I don't mind it, but if they have it as its own separate campaign geared towards it, I think it could be a lot of fun. That we don't really know much. Go ahead.
I'll just wrap it up with this. I'm like, you got to admit the idea of having that whole map, and then you and someone being able to travel that whole map and shit like that.
Oh,
that sounds like that could be fun.
Yeah.
Like both you and somebody in this big ass city swinging the places, probably say, "Hey, meet up here at this side mission or something."
Yeah,
that could be fun, bro.
that right there is literally the dream. So for those who are asking in the chat, they haven't really spoken too much about it. I mean, I assume it's going to be its own experience in terms of length. They haven't specified whether it's going to be like a shortened thing or not. I mean, as we get closer and closer, they'll tell us. But we haven't heard much on if this is going to be primarily a PS5 exclusive or it'll be some type of a cross-gen thing. I'm more inclined to think it'll be exclusive because, Sony's like, when we say we want to give people a reason to buy a PS5, what do? You just come out with games people want to play,
Yeah, absolutely. As far as overall length, I'll be lenient with the overall length if you have the ability to, like, after you beat it, the pre-roam with him, and like they just had shit for you.
Right, to do different things. And if it's priced at, let's say, like $40 or something, like they did with the Ratchet and Clank remake they did, which was still a full-length game, but they released it at a budget price. I think that'll entice a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Speaking of Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah, we might as well just segue right into that. We got a brand new Ratchet and Clank game titled Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Yo, I gotta say, I mean, obviously, Spider-Man hype, love that, but this is honestly one of the best looking games of the show, like bar none.
Oh man, I was so happy. Like, bro, my boys are back. Oh my god.
Go ahead, Danny. Go off, man.
It's just I got to a point where I was like really worried that they were just gonna be like, kind of sidelined for a while. Something that would maybe crop up like in the middle of next gen or something at the soonest, and everyone was going to want to focus on this or that, or maybe they just basically decided that since the movie didn't perform as well as they had hoped, that they were just going to shelve the entire nope, nope, that did not happen, and I was so friggin' happy. And that gameplay too, and it's something that's actually designed to show up what that SSD can do, and the fact that we got gameplay of that, like that was the thing that really got to me too. We got friggin' gameplay, not just some cinematic trailer or nothing. We got to see that in action, and that was friggin' incredible. I need that game. I need that game. that game alone just made that conference for me.
Just the scale of the dimension hopping was. I mean, that's usually something that happens in a cutscene, but to happen like there.
Side note: we
like,
need a
in
Doctor
transition.
Strange game now.
Oh God, yeah, they were straight flexing on us with the trailer, how he just kept going from dimension to dimension. I got flashbacks from the Doctor Strange movie when he first opened his mind. Oh man, that was great.
Yeah, like, oh, man, what if they testing it out because that's the goal?
Hey, maybe.
I mean, possibilities are endless, but I did love that effect though. It's like just how seamless it was, and just pop in. I mean, they would jump in whole locations, and the location was there, like there to go, bro. It's like some could try to demean it, but it's like it was breathtaking.
And the reflections on everything too were just top notch.
We became a long way.
And
from
here I was
when they
told that
started.
the PS5 couldn't do ray tracing.
Oh, you know what they say, man. You know what they say, but it looks incredible. Like the Ratchet and Clank games, ever since the PS3 have always been powerhouse showcases to what they can pull off. I remember when the PS3 first came out, they were pimping out Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction, and it's nice that we kind of came full circle. It's like new system, new Ratchet and Clank. So I'm excited for it. It'll be interesting how they're going to approach this from a story standpoint. I assume it's going to continue in the same timeline of the reboot, right?
Sure, to be honest.
I mean, it's not necessarily tied to like a movie, and the entire point of the reboot was that it wasn't necessarily a reboot. Even it was supposed to be like Quark telling his version of the events of the first game, complete with changes and embellishments and everything else. So, according to them, they didn't actually reboot the franchise. That was just that own little pocket thing.
Oh, so it
And
could
continuity was
potentially,
still the same.
so it could potentially continue from like Crack in Time or something.
It could, or
Wow.
maybe it is going to be like a separate timeline or something. I don't know. I mean, they're dimension hopping now. It opens up a lot of doors.
Yeah.
Straight
Which
up.
brings me to I mean, it's a small thing, but the end of that trailer. Remember, I asked. I was like, "Do you think both of them are going to be stuck with a different counterpart that's kind of similar to the other?" Because you saw that character that kind of looked like Ratchet. That showed
Right.
up.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if Ratchet's going to get stuck with a different type kind of Clank. I mean, because it's dimensions and shit. They can have fun with that, bro.
Yeah, I think they might try to do something like that, and I'm just excited for the writing because I think that the writing in the Ratchet and Clank games is criminally underrated. It's actually a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
it looks great, man. I can't wait. They didn't give us a window on it, so maybe spring 2021 if we're lucky. We'll have to wait and see. I think they haven't ironed out their entire portfolio of things. And remember, it's coming from Insomniac, so Insomniac, you know, they're working. Obviously, we know they're doing Spider-Man 2. We know that. And they're doing this DLC, which is probably a smaller team, and they're doing Ratchet and Clank. So they got a lot on their plate. I'd be very surprised if they put out, like, let's say Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet and Clank next year. I think that'd be insane.
Oh man, that'd be off the wall.
Yep. So
Stick them at both points of the year. But I also just want to say real quick, I do love what that symbolizes. That the more, because a fear most people had was that more of your cartoon-esque icons, they thought eventually they would all be shelled for real people. They thought everybody was gonna make that move. But this just goes to show, like, nah, man. They still here. There's still room for them to grow. There's still room for them to do
Mm-hmm.
probably the craziest of
Which,
things.
which also provides us a very nice segue into Sackboy.
There we go. So that's right. And again, like we mentioned earlier on before, PlayStation, for the longest time, people have criticized PlayStation for, well, this generation in particular. Oh, y'all are just focusing on the over-the-shoulder, third-person movie games. Y'all just do this. Every PlayStation game is the same, which if you play them, you know it's not true. But that's a narrative people have been throwing around, which I find funny considering if you look at PlayStation 3, they had the most diversity out of any publisher out there for a console. And now they're going back to that because we're getting Ratchet and Clank and we're also getting Sackboy's Adventures, which is literally Sackboy in a 3D platformer arena. Like, instead of another Little Big Planet, we're getting that, which honestly I'm all for. I think it's nice. It's different because Sony doesn't really have too many 3D platformers anymore. So it's a nice contrast to Ratchet and Clank doing it that way, and then you have Sackboy, which it looks like they had co-op in there. Correct me if I'm wrong?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that looks like a lot of fun. It's being developed by Sumo Digital. They did the last Little Big Planet game, which was part 3. So yeah, I'm excited. They're keeping up with the diversity. I don't know if y'all have any other comments about Ratchet and Clank, Sackboy.
It looks adorable.
Not really. It looks solid. That was 4-player co-op, right?
I think they only showed the 2, but I would assume that they'd probably allow 4 because they did introduce other characters.
Yeah, I saw the other characters show up, so my brain automatically went to thinking oh man, just 4.
Yeah, I mean we didn't see it, but I'm sure it'll probably be in there. What I'm interested in is are they going to have local co-op and online, and what would be really interesting, and I don't know if a game ever did it, but was there ever a game that's done local and online co-op at the same time where you can have 3 people together and 1 person somewhere else?
Offhand, the first game that comes to my mind is PlayStation All-Star.
Well, I mean, if they do something like that again, and you can have a friend over and play, but you can join people.
But you can also join the lobby, you and somebody could take up 2 slots locally, and
that'd be great. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
That would be pretty cool, and I hope so, because that could address another one of PlayStation's problems this generation. They haven't really focused too much on online play, especially in a generation where they've prioritized paid online with PlayStation Plus. What happened?
I just realized they did say that this gen they were going to be putting a bit more focus on online titles and everything.
Yeah.
Everybody automatically assumed that meant multiplayer shooters and games as a service and everything. What if they're just talking about more multiplayer modes in their games?
It could be. It could be. So they could have that.
I would like a lot more multiplayer. It's always that's what I said before. I want more than death matches. More co-op, or more shit kind of like zombies in a way where it's you and somebody against a shitload of stuff.
I think that'd be really cool because I mean I love my co-op shooter multiplayer shooters like deathmatch and the battle royales. That stuff is great, but sometimes you just want co-op. You just want to run through a campaign together, or you want a separate mode like a horde mode and have fun. So if they can give us more of that, I'm down. It's kind of like how y'all might remember this. We're taking it way back. Uncharted 2's co-op. Y'all remember that?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, you remember that 3-player co-op right there? Yo.
Yeah, bro. We just go back to back. You air out this side, air out this side.
I'm telling you, it was a lot of fun.
They uploaded that entire whole dramatic PS5 reveal. The whole dang thing.
It's already up. I'm dead.
It's on Twitter. I'm dead. Full drama. I have never seen a console design reveal that had a friggin' story arc to it.
Literally. Yo, if y'all watch, I mean, because we're doing this while we're live streaming right now, and so the chat will know, they literally choreographed that entire thing where they showed you little bits and pieces and snippets as their transitions from game to game. Bro, they were hyping that stuff up. They made you think you weren't going to get a reveal until the end. They cut the black and they're like, gotcha, psych, bitch.
That I still love the look of that thing. it's weird because I'm seeing people actually upset about it, and I don't get that. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
preference is
They
preference.
was
But
we'll touch on
they was
that.
upset about it when they knew it existed, bro. So
Yeah.
I don't really care about them, man.
We'll touch on that later down the road. We just have a few more games to get to.
Oh, yeah,
so again, we're not going to be going through everything that they announced because, like I said, I don't even remember half the stuff.
I mean, it just happened.
It just happened.
Can we talk about that Kenna game real quick though? That looked really good.
Yeah. So again, that's another example. I'm not sure, was that exclusive?
I think it might have been, but what I thought was interesting about it is that number one, it's a studio that was actually started by people with background in animation and film, who are branching into video games. So that's interesting. Number two, it appears to be a black-led studio, so that's cool.
There we go.
But just the way it looked, that design, the character design was like out of this world. The gameplay does look a little familiar. I'm not even gonna front on that. It's like straight up Pikmin with Furbies, but
love it.
I mean, there's some other stuff to it too.
But
so
shit, it got cold. I mean, it got combat though. It was like
yeah, it does.
combat.
Yeah, and
Right.
the visuals were just friggin' amazing. It looks beautiful.
It looks so good, but
Shout out to those dudes. They're making a heck of a first impression.
In addition to other studios who are making a big impression on PS5, this one right here I think took us all by surprise because we saw it. We're like, okay, and then the more we watch it, we're like, yo, Destruction All Stars.
Oh, that game looks fun as hell.
So to paint the picture for y'all, it's basically like Rocket League meets GTA meets Destruction Derby. That's essentially what it is, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a lot of fun, man. That shit look crazy.
Yeah, it definitely like it looks like they're trying really hard to give all the different like characters you can play as a personality too. So it had like the whole hero shooter vibe to a degree, but
Bro, the funniest part is gonna be the shit talking.
Oh, absolutely.
God,
if you can jack people out of the cars, yo.
Bro, that's what I want. I want to see someone get so mad, and then they start singling somebody out. Get your ass out the car.
Can you imagine if you can like force someone out of the vehicle, like just run up and do a flying kick and kick them right out the
Get their ass out. Get your ass.
Bro, you just jack their car, yo. That's just gonna be very disrespectful. I can't wait to see the online videos. That's gonna be great.
Like that's gonna be fun, man.
That really is gonna be the new Rocket League when it drops, I think.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So, just shifting away to a game that we really didn't see much on, but I think the significance of it is actually very important. We have a brand new project published by Square Enix exclusively for the PlayStation 5 titled Project Athea. Now, just judging off what we've seen, it looks like it's still a ways off. I don't want to say how long, because, Octopath Traveler, they called it Project Octopath, and it came out a year later, so who knows, but an exclusive Square Enix game for PS5. Like, Square Enix... Yeah, Square Enix has not really done too many exclusives like that. I mean, every now and then they'll do like an exclusive Switch game. They had a timed exclusive thing with Tomb Raider, but...
And it's usually smaller games that they do that with, too.
Exactly, or things that they can afford. Yeah, we'll take a 6-month exclusivity to put Tomb Raider,
So could that be a testament to the tools they got with the PS5?
Well, definitely, and the thing's capabilities. I mean, they said it's designed exclusively for the PS5, which means that it's literally designed to do what only that thing can do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, was they messing around with it and going like, oh man, we can make some heat on this? But
what's interesting to note, just a little bit of backstory that I literally just got on Twitter. Imran Khan said that literally every single rumor that he heard about Final Fantasy 16 has just turned out to be true with that game, except it's clearly not Final Fantasy 16.
Wait, what?
Somebody got their wires crossed really bad.
Whoa.
Apparently either Final Fantasy 16 is being worked on, but they're just really early in it, and that clearly wasn't it, or something happened, but Somebody told him
That's
that
hilarious.
That was Final Fantasy 16.
Somebody was in the vent watching them like Spider-Man and Into the Spider-Verse. They was in the vent watching, but got the name wrong and shit. Like, oh, Final Fantasy 16, it looked dope, bro.
Damn. So it'll be interesting to see how that progresses. But an exclusive game from a major third party, that's great. And there's a couple other things that, like I said, we're not going to touch on, even though they do look good. I just wanted to narrow this down because we're already at 30 minutes for this. There's 2 more announcements that, in my opinion, were insane. Now, one of which I seem to be in the minority here, which I do not understand why. And I'm just going to lead into it. All right. So the worst kept secret in all of gaming, we found out today, Blue Point Games is indeed working on a full ground up remake of Demon Souls. And apparently I'm the only one here excited for it. What is going on? Explain yourselves.
So I can balance it out.
Yeah, go ahead, Danny. I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
Look, first of all, it didn't help that you got me all gassed up with the Dragoon talk.
So if I didn't say that,
yeah, it would have been at least, yeah,
lies.
It hurt so much. But no, I'm honestly just kind of done with Souls games in general. The gameplay just feels really like derivative at this point. It's just really repetitive. Each one feels like the other one. With the Dark Souls entries, like if you sat me down and had me play one and didn't tell me which one I was playing, just stuck me in a random slice of the level, I honestly probably could not tell you. They just kind of bleed together for me at this point. Bloodborne kind of stands out, if only because the design and everything is different, and you have to, parry and dodge instead of block. But even and Sekiro, is a bit more actiony, a bit more, but it's still got some of that same formula. You get in there, you get like a few hits, and then you gotta move around, you gotta duck, you gotta dodge, you gotta this and that, and then get a few more hits, roll around, duck. Yeah. And it's the same thing with Neo too. Like it's not just the Souls games in general; it's the whole subgenre. I feel like it really needs something to kind of breed something fresh into it before I really get excited for it again. I'm not like trying to knock it for people who are excited. I'm genuinely glad you're getting that, Chris. I really am. But it's just for me. I don't know. I was just. It's hard for me to get excited about those anymore.
Rob?
All right, so yeah, I kind of made a vow to myself. I said Sekiro would be like the last Souls game I would get, but and that's just because I kind of hit my own personal limit with that formula of games, and that's not thought of saying. It's just some games I hit my limit faster with than others. But this is my thing. I just looked at it as, not so much that, oh man, they remaking Demon Souls. I looked at it as this remake that they was gassing. They remaking a PS3 game. I was thinking like they were remaking something further back. Like that was how, I don't know, maybe my brain created the expectation for myself, and that's why you shouldn't that's why you don't create crazy high expectations, because it's almost never gonna go exactly how you think.
Yeah.
Like, it's like every time Blue Point says they have an announcement coming, how many people always say Siphon Filter? They've been saying Siphon Filter for like 12 years, bro. And so that's how my brain just took it. I was like, oh man, they remaking a PS3 game. So it's like, it's not like I'm not. It's not like I'm trying to shit on it, so to speak. It's just I was expecting something different, and I probably did that to myself. But hey, I remember the hype when Demon Souls first came out, and I remember people like genuinely loved that game. So hey, if it gives y'all what y'all need and y'all hype, I ain't gonna rain on the parade. That's just kind of how I felt. But I was expecting something else.
I mean, like it's not like I'm gonna be going around like crapping on it or whatever. Yeah. I'm just personally not super hyped for it.
Y'all some Nintendo fanboys, man.
Man, you the one that got the Nintendo check and the invite to E3, bro.
Oh yeah, I did, but they just ended their ambassador program, so that stopped. That stopped, unfortunately. But yeah,
man, the gravy train parked, had to pull over.
Yo, it had to, but I mean, I'm cool. I'm straight with that, bro. But yeah, that Demon Souls. remake. Like I said, worst kept secret in all of gaming. I'm excited for it because I love Demon Souls. It's great. And I just think that out of all the Souls games, it hasn't aged that well because, you know, it was the first one for like the modern era.
It was the first one. That's what I do remember. I remember the Demon Souls hype long before there was. It got flipped.
Yeah, and then it switched to becoming Dark Souls. But I'm excited. You know, it's getting that treatment, and who knows what Blue Point could work on that after this because they did Shadow of the Colossus, and you saw the love they gave to that. Now they're doing the same for Demon Souls, so you never know what the next one could be. But I get what y'all are saying, how you expected something else, but at the same time, I don't think anyone will ever be happy if you keep with that mindset. Because if y'all said Siphon Filter or Legend of Dragoon, you're gonna have people who say no, but I wanted it to be this. So I'm gonna just take it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it as a blessing, regardless of what it was, whether it was Siphon Filter, Legend of Dragoon, or, you know, if they want to do this. It'd be very derivative if it ended up being Bloodborne. Like if they did like a full-on remaster of Bloodborne, I think that'd be kind of dumb. Even though it needs it,
That's about as goofy as people asking for a Metal Gear Solid, and it already got
Oh. Well, I mean, to be fair though, Twin Snakes, that came out like at the beginning of the 2000s, so it's been a while.
But nah, not when there's still two games that need to be They need to make the NES get Metal Gear 2.
Yeah, but again, you run into that scenario like, well, why didn't y'all do this? I've seen some people saying remake Metal Gear Solid 5. Damn. Well, that needs.
You mean finish Metal Gear Solid 5?
Remake it and finish it.
Right. Remake and finish.
Straight up, give us the lost levels.
Right.
Oh.
And I don't want to hear that the real Phantom Pain is the missing part of this shit. I don't want to hear that shit no more.
We are done. That's it. But yeah, moving along to
real quick. I gotta
go off on it. Nah,
it's just like because it literally just hit my mind right now. Didn't somebody tell us that Silent Hill was gonna be there at
yeah,
the
somebody they did say. But to be fair though, that another report came out saying it could either be Silent Hill or Resident Evil, one of the two, but not both. And speaking of which, that's a perfect segue. But go ahead, Rob.
This is gonna be my last thing. I don't mean to keep derailing you. Like, look, if y'all trying to get the scoop and y'all crawling around these vents trying to see these computer screens, man. Y'all need to get a good angle, bro. Cause like people get names and shit wrong and stuff.
Bro,
fucking swore Final Fantasy 16 was gonna be there, and it ended up being nothing like that. Bro.
Dude, that be killing me because you be thinking it's like the crazy secretive thing, and it's like, how do you mess up that bad? It's gonna be one or the other, unless literally they changed it last minute. I don't know. But speaking of which, Resident Evil 8 Village, Resident Evil Village, whatever it's called. I mean, we all, again, for the past couple months, another worst kept secret. It looks fun. Apparently from the leaks, they're leaning more towards the supernatural and the horror attached to that.
They've been wanting to do this shit since Devil May Cry.
No, straight up.
They've been wanting to do this since Devil May Cry.
Right. So I think it looks like a lot of fun. I still need to play Resident Evil 7, but it's on sale right now for $9.99. So gotta go ahead and do that and catch up. I don't even know where the story. I mean, I know it's called Resident Evil 7, but does it take place after 6, or is it just called Resident Evil 7 in its name?
It's after 6, yes, like, but it's the beginning of its own story.
Oh, okay.
So so it's kind of like that.
Got you. I thought it was just one of those. Yeah, well, we have the name, and then we have a number, but it don't mean stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it takes place after all that, but it's so far ahead. There's really no need to mention what happened in 6. That type of deal.
Oh, okay, got you. So I'll eventually get around to playing Resident Evil 7. I think it'll be cool because, like I said, I'm playing all these games after the hype. So who knows? I might end up streaming that. But yeah, Resident Evil 8 looks fun. Now let's move into our last announcement, which honestly they could have ended the show with this and just been like boom, but they didn't. Horizon 2, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. That right there, like, woo, like the only thing that could have made that better was they announced that it's launching with the PS5, but you know they probably wouldn't do that. But it looks incredible. Like to me that. It's giving me those Uncharted 2 vibes in the sense that everything is like bigger and bolder and more grandiose, and oh man, just the diversity of the landscapes and going from one place to another and the climbing, and it just looks like a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, honestly, that's textbook sequel steps right there. It's like you already set up the world, you set up the mystique and the mystery and stuff, and then you just expand it, taking the areas you weren't really expecting. I was really interested in seeing these mecha aquatic creatures. That's gonna be interesting, and it looked like it'll be like legit swimming section because you got a breather and shit on some Batman stuff. So I'm like, man, we about to have underwater exploit. Are we about to be attacked by underwater robots and shit? Like, bro, that just sounds epic, bro.
It does. It looks really cool, and it looks like the world is much bigger by comparison. But one thing I do like when you have open world games is if they're bigger and then there's a lot of diversity in the places that you go. Because if it looks all the same everywhere you go, I just feel like that shrinks the world in a sense,
Yeah, absolutely. You want to feel like, okay, when you look around and not need to look at the map, you want to feel like, damn, I done came too far out. I'm out in the section where all the water is, or I'm out here, and this is the more mountainous area and stuff. You want to be able to be like, I'm traveling all these different locations. Case in point, San Andreas captured that feeling, and the map is way smaller than GTA 5, but for some reason San Andreas felt bigger because the locations became so different.
Right.
Los Santos felt like the hood. San Fierro felt like San Francisco. Venturas, Vegas, and then you got the whole desert, bro. The map as a whole is small, but it felt like a whole state, bro.
Excellent.
So,
yeah.
Hey, yo, can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, we were wondering where you went. We thought you died.
Yeah, my I don't know why. I've been trying to talk for like 6 minutes now.
Oh wow. So
I
it looked like we were just stepping all over your toes.
Right. I thought it was weird. I was getting a couple full sentences out.
Yeah, right.
I was just playing. But nah, for real though. That was just my little example of that's what I want more in open world games. I mean, if you're gonna make this map, let me without needing to look at the map, be able to tell damn, yeah, I just strayed too far. I'm all the way out here, some shit like that. So I'm hoping that's where it goes. I'm hoping keep what the first Horizon had, but expand it and there's more to see.
Definitely, because that's the only thing they need to do. They just have to expand upon it and make you feel like, damn, everything great about the first game made better, and then the things I didn't like about the first game they took out. So I'm excited for that. Danny, did you have any thoughts on Horizon sequel?
Well, I mean, I'm really friggin' excited for it. I'm really happy that they finally showed it. I had a feeling it was going to be there, but actually getting to see it and see just the diversity of the different areas and how.
Well, what's up?
My bad. I'm sorry, Danny, man. Somebody said the PS5 looked like Kaiba, and I'm thinking about that coat.
The overcoat. Yo. It really does look like Kaiba.
Oh man! All right, Danny, you can continue, man. I'm sorry.
That's amazing.
Oh no, I'm just excited. I'm not looking forward to fighting those smaller crocodile-looking things. So because one, they're in water, and two, they're smaller, which means they're more agile. So that's.
Bro, what if
Damn.
we get a robot
Whoa.
like Leviathan, like a sea serpent?
I got people. All the Floridians in the chat are saying get good, Danny. they fight crocodiles on their way to school.
The thing though,
everybody got gator shoes in Florida.
Exactly.
That really interested me though was that dragon hologram. That could be if they have a mecha dragon in there. I swear to God.
Dude.
Mecha Shinron, bro. That was the perfect name for. That's gonna be
straight up.
I swear, if we see it, bro. Mecha
Shinron. It's Mecha Shinron.
I mean, we did get. I mean, we got Mecha Torterra, so why not?
Hey, bro. I want Horizon 3 to just be like metal creature poke battles, bro.
That'd be freaking amazing.
Man.
imagine if they did like a spin-off where you like raised and like improved and upgraded and fought those machines. That'd be amazing.
Tell me that don't sound like something that could happen. And like, if Horizon was gonna be a trilogy, wouldn't the third movie be like Aloy being like the one, and she can control her own robots, and then going to go to war with some type of master mode and shit like that, bro?
Definitely. I could see that. So we might as well just lean into the final portion, which is the other big bombshell. We have officially got the design of the system. I'm going to pull this up on the stream right now. Man, so, gentlemen.
That Kyber shit killed me, man. I'm about to be thinking about that all day, bro.
Straight up. So, honestly, I didn't expect this at all. Like, there were rumors that it was going to be like a V type of thing. I mean, it is kind of a V, like this, if you look at it.
V for vents, so it ain't gotta be sound like a jet no more.
There we go. If the V is for vents, I'm all for it. But I'm curious though, because if you look at one of the images, it looks like you can't really place it on its side because it just looks so different. But I think it could only be like one way up. Like it's got to be on this particular side. But I mean, looking at it, I was surprised that it's that sleek. It looks very, very thin, which is surprising. I don't know what I was expecting, but it didn't look like what I was expecting.
I mean,
I'm liking the two-tone though, man. I'm feeling that, man. Part of me was kind of hoping that they would have like two-tone colors, or maybe selling inverted colors.
Oh, like that, or you can do like red and black or something.
Yeah, man.
That could be nice, but
maybe down the line, maybe they'll send some colors up.
Possibly. But yeah, it looks very interesting. Honestly, it does look like an alien designed it. It looks like one of those mock-ups you would see from like the mid 2000s on, oh, this is what the PlayStation 3 is gonna look like, you know?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it do, bro. It's like this look like something like somebody went and leaked it, bro. PS3, how it was gonna look, bro.
Straight up, man. But
one thing though that I thought was funny was I don't know if you guys saw that last rumor that came out.
Which one?
The one that okay, so supposedly somebody who had seen the final product told somebody online that the PlayStation 5 was actually going to be very much a traditional looking console. It was going to be a large box. It was going to be actually thicker than the Series X when it was laying on its side, because it had to allow for, to deal with the overheating issue. And like people were wholesale buying into it too.
Someone said Detroit become human vibes.
But I was kind of hoping, in a way, I kind of wanted one that looked a little bit like those dev kits, because honestly, I still like the way those look. They were cool.
I'm all for anything that's proper ventilation and keeping a whisper quiet.
That's all I care about, man.
All I need. I don't care. Yeah. I don't even care if it looked like the Series X. If it looked like that, I'd be fine if it's quiet.
Yeah.
It literally could have been shaped like one of the face buttons. I wouldn't get. As long as that shit don't sound like a 747, bro. No.
Oh, definitely. Oh, but we got a $5 super chat from the homie Jarrell. I would like if Konami would let Bluepoint remake Metal Gear 1 and 2 for the MSX. Bring back David Hayter as young Solid Snake infiltrating Outer Heaven. There you go, Rob.
Mark my words.
There you go, Rob.
They're going to do that. They're going to do, well. I don't know about Metal Gear though, but I guarantee you, Konami's biggest apology to the world is going to be having David Hayter as Solid Snake.
I hope.
I don't know how.
Probably.
That's gonna be their sorry. It ain't gonna be good enough, but it's gonna be cool, bro.
So it's gonna be without Kojima though.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, is that a bad thing?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, we've seen Kojima without Konami there to tell him no. But then we've seen Konami try to make Metal Gear without Kojima.
So it's literally
they made a zombie game, bro.
Bro, it's It's like
you
a
got a
lose
hunger and
lose.
a thirst bar, bro.
They really tried with that one, but yeah, I think the design, it looks really cool. I mean, I'm not really too hardcore pressed on, oh, if this thing looks ugly or blah blah blah, because for me it's more about, like I said, the performance of it. I hope it doesn't overheat. I hope it's not loud, and that's fine, you know.
Honestly, though, I also feel like what's gonna really play into how you feel about it is when you get it around your own setting, your own natural setting. I mean, they got it up against a white ass background. It almost blended into it.
Yeah, it's gonna look weird as part of a setup, because I literally have nothing in my house that even comes close to that type of design, that two-tone setup, you know.
That might be by design. They might want it to stand out, you know.
Yeah.
Something that definitely they want it to feel like futuristic. That's the vibe they're going for. You know, this is the future. This is. That being said, it actually does have one thing in common with the Series X, and that's the vents are all up top.
Yeah.
Oh, there
so
we
it
go.
does look like they're going for that chimney design too. They just found a way to do it without it looking like a cinder block.
Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever gives me them results, man.
Yep, that's all it is.
I guess somebody's saying that Sony actually did show it on its side. You can lay it down.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. I was just
Well, I mean,
it
they
just
kept
it
trying to
looked
get
weird.
us to they kept trying to get us to stand up the PS2, and most people didn't do it.
Oh
It's
no,
up
I
to you how
never.
you go.
Well, with the PS2, didn't you had to buy a stand for that one? You couldn't stand
You
it.
had to.
Yeah, you
but-
had to
but-
buy a stand.
Yeah, but most of the marketing always had it up, though.
Well, to be fair though, every console's marketing has the system standing up regardless, you know. PS4, you know, it was only when they did the slim models that they had them on its side, but most of the console marketing has it standing up. I guess that's just the standard. Maybe they did some research and maybe that's attractive. Roosevelt with a $2 super chat. He says, I'm back. What did you think of the show? Well, we've been doing a recap of the show for the past 50 minutes. So this will be.
If you want us to start over, you can start over right now. What's up, guys?
What's up, yo? But we're going to have this on playback. We're going to have this on playback, and it's actually going to be its own separate video for those of y'all who do want to watch it without having to clip through the stream. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting as far as the design is concerned. I definitely do hope they do open it up to customizations. I would love for them to do some type of a PlayStation controller lab like Xbox has, where you can actually pimp out the controller you like. So if you love the two-tone, you can do that. If you like it just all black, you can do that. If you like it to be two-toned and then you want the colors to have the standard, you know, the green, the blue, that type of setup, you can do that. So we'll see.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That is one thing.
I'm hoping there's like some type of exclusive like form fitting like decal deal where you could probably just slip something over like a second skin over it and change the color of the white parts.
That'd be nice.
That'd be cool. But I mean, they also do one thing that I really want is just I want that color lab. I really do, because I'm seriously gonna make a red and blue. And
yes.
Then I mean, like, I know places I can get decals and everything. Slap them on there. I'm gonna make myself a Spider-Man controller.
Ooh, I'm down. I want to get some orange and blue action. Gonna create myself. You already know where I'm going with this. Some
you gotta
orange
rip
and
up
blue.
my DS4 design.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna rip on your
You
DS4
gonna
design.
get the turtle school, huh?
Yo, exactly. Well, but honestly, I could have trolled y'all and said I'm gonna get a New York Knicks one, but then again, I want to be good at games, so you know.
Ooh,
I had to. I'm from New York. I'm from New York, but the Knicks ain't good, man.
Man, all right. See, now you messed up. So now when you go to sleep, Spike Lee gonna be standing out your window.
Straight, man, is what it is. Okay, and then we have one more super chat from Naruto ST. What do you think about them having? Oh, we were actually gonna segue. You're a mind reader. You're a mind reader, bro. What do you think about them having both a digital and a disc version? And what do you think about the price? Well, as far as the price is concerned, they haven't given one, but we can speculate. But as far as having two separate options, I mean, it makes sense considering this is where we are going towards in the future of having There are some people out there, believe it or not, who don't own any physical copies of any games. They just go straight digital. Like my Xbox One, I only own one physical copy of a game. You know, and I'm straight digital on that product, and I don't mind it for certain situations. So it honestly, I think it's gonna come down to the pricing, because I can only speak from Xbox, but with Xbox, there's only about a $50 difference between a physical, like a disc drive, and the non-disc drive, which to me is not that big of an incentive to get one to, go all digital. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, like I don't mind the option. I guess I just like personally, I probably wouldn't use it. I love having physical copies of pretty much everything I have.
Yeah.
I still do the Blu-ray collecting. I still do game collecting. I even like having physical copies of my books. I'm not even a big fan of buying straight ebooks most of the time. So
Yeah, sometimes some people want the novelty of looking and seeing what they got.
I mean, like I'm actually, even though it's kind of weird, low key glad that they gave us an empty PS3 cover for Yakuza 5 just to be able to have one on the shelf. But I mean, like I said, I don't mind the option being there. I don't think it'll be a significant price difference, but I think it'll be a price difference. I think some people, if it comes down to it, will settle for an all digital version if they can't get a disc version. Because I think the disc version is probably still going to be the one to sell out the fastest, especially since it's also a HD or Ultra HD Blu-ray drive. So,
you also you have to factor this in, because someone brought up a great point. Honestly, I feel like the all digital version kind of devalues it in a sense, because one of the benefits of having, the Xbox One X and now with the PlayStation 5 is you do have a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player. So yeah, the system could potentially be $500 or something, but you have that built in. If it's all digital and you're only saving $50, yes, if you don't care about watching movies, that's whatever, but still, it kind of makes it worse in a sense.
Yeah, honestly though, like price range, being perfectly blunt, I think the PS5 itself is actually going to be $500.
Yeah.
$499, and if I had to guess, they're probably going to do $50 off the digital, so it'd be like $449. Maybe they could go as low as $400. Maybe. Part of me wonders if the reason they're doing a digital version that's going to be cheaper too is because in case Lockhart does exist, and they have a cheaper version of the PS5 to compete with that.
Potentially.
But I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, there are, the options there. The option that whatever floats your boat, you can go. If you're one of those people that go all digital, that might be your move. That's not so much my speed, because I don't know if I think I told Danny, because Danny had to help me. I got scared out of putting all my faith in only digital stuff, because I had a whole issue with my digital copy of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on my PS3.
Right.
And remember when I couldn't download it, so I literally had to call Capcom and shit.
Yeah.
Like, that was a whole problem right there. I got patched over so many times. I was like, I was heated though, so that kind of broke my faith in it a little bit. But hey, I see some people like, if especially if it's gonna be that much cheaper. I didn't think, like, man, especially if it's a whole $100 cheaper. I mean, hey, that move is out there for people. If you feel if that's what you want to do.
It's options.
Exactly. I mean, options are always good, especially if it doesn't. This is so much better. It's not gonna be like the 3 PS3.
Oh yeah, you got the freaking
where anything above the 40 gig was a dream, bro.
Yup.
Anything above the 40 gig was a dream, bro. It's like, so yeah. So I mean, that's cool. But also, real quick, because we kind of moved over quick. I would to go back to the whole controller thing. I would make my controller yellow and black to try to get that classic Wolverine look.
There you go. That's nice.
Probably get a little slash mark decal or
Woo!
X or something like that.
Don't do it to him, Rob. Don't do it to him. But
you could get like the dude, you should get like a blue and white one. Get a little yellow stripe thing decal for the touchpad. Slap it on there. Got yourself a Vegeta controller, your favorite character.
Man,
that'd be the controller. That'd be the controller you make your friend play with, bro.
Straight up.
He who uses
Better prepare yourself.
He who uses this controller inherits the widow's peak of Vegeta, bro.
Straight up.
Bro, that'd be a curse. I would not want to live with.
You about to get that instant Eddie Munster action.
He's like, dude. Have you seen? Oh God, the way he was drawn. Sometimes I swear to God, it's like he had LeBron James's hairline, like just a very sharp.
Oh shit!
That dude
LeBron
got a 6
James.
foot forehead, bro. He got a 6 foot forehead, bro. If you remove that widow's peak, bro.
People legit talk to Vegeta's forehead. They don't even look at his eyes.
Bro, have you seen somebody on Twitter did like a series of images
where they took his hair? Oh shit!
Vegeta without the widow's peak. It is so upsetting.
Let me go. I'm about to go look that up in the chat. Hold on. Vegeta without.
They had his ass looking like the brain, bro.
Oh, here it is. Here it is, y'all. Y'all gonna see this. Oh hell no. Oh hell no, man. Y'all check this out. Oh no.
Like had nap ass. What are we gonna do now, Vegeta?
Oh no, without the V.
Try to take over the world, bro.
Bro, this is just wrong.
Man, that motherfucker had dreams in IMAX, bro.
What is this? Oh my god. Bro, when you take away Vegeta's hair.
Bruh. Oh god.
Oh shit. Bro, this ain't right. Oh god. Yo. Dude be looking like Humpty Dumpty.
Bro. Hey, bro.
Nah, fam.
He look like a damn flounder, bro.
Dude be looking like Hammerhead with this one. Oh my god.
Oh.
This ain't right, bro. No. This ain't right. This ain't right, man.
Bro, I'm waiting for a damn Namekian to come out of his skull, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this ain't right.
Dude, what was that show?
Oh, God.
What was that show?
What?
The one that was on MTV with the alien that lived in his forehead.
Oh, I know. It sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. Oh God. I would just sweat right now, bro. That shit was funny as hell. But to bring it back to the whole finishing up the discussion on digital and all that. I think pricing is going to matter, but also the storage capacity as well, because if you're going all digital, you know, they gotta launch with either a larger hard drive, or they have to make the price incentive better, because while we know that the games are still going to be installed if you download them physical, not every game is going to be require an install. So if you have a console that has a disk drive, it does take the load off somewhat, especially since the SSD is only going to be like 870 gigabytes, something like that. So it's kind of I mean, again, that's a discussion we can have once they get to pricing.
Yeah,
but
once we get more deets on it.
But yeah, we have a last minute. This will be the last thing, and then we'll wrap up the stream. $2 super chat from Pierre. What do you want to see most from Spider-Man PS5? So, boom. What do y'all want to see?
I want to see. I really want to, because this kind of just been my thing ever since Arkham City. I really like the idea of multiple playable characters in games like this. So I want 2 playable characters. I would like more, but I'll take 2 Spider-Man. That's fun enough. Hopefully we can build that up. You know, wishful thinking, probably get Daredevil in the mix one day.
Hey, there we go.
I would definitely like that. I mean, honestly, the game did so good by me. I have a lot of goodwill that I don't have a lot of crazy demands. I just kind of want them to properly expand. If you kind of know what I mean.
Of course, yeah.
You know, obviously there's some characters I would like to see. Like I would like to see Eddie Brock, but given how the game ended, I got a feeling they're gonna go a different route with that.
Sorry about that. Got a phone call.
Nah, you good.
Oh no, you good. So yeah, so more so from it just being characters, I would like to see. I would love for them to, and this is a long shot, but you never know. SSD energy, man.
Woo!
I would like for them to expand the map even more. Remember when we used to swing across?
Yeah, and it would stop you.
Like yeah, man. Like I would love to be able to swing across the bridge. See more, expand the map, give us more stuff to do.
All the 5 boroughs. I'd be insane. Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
That would be great. So for me, as far as, I think we're all in agreement on like what we want. I'll pass it off to Danny in a second. But for me, the first game was already so great as is. So all they have to do is just improve upon it. Just give us more stuff to do. Maybe try to experiment with, I don't know how, just because I think it's such a great feature that more games need to do. Maybe some type of a nemesis system where when you beat the villains, throughout the course of the game, they don't stay locked up and they come back. Like just something to do with the nemesis system. I think that would be great long term, as opposed to just, oh, here's the Scorpion boss fight. Well, that's it for the end of the day. I think it would make the world a little more alive, and you can go deal with them, and they can potentially do damage, and they can do damage to the burrows, and you actually have to go take care of it before something happens, and that could affect maybe your reputation as Spider-Man with the city. So maybe like a budding back and forth. These are just ideas that I'm throwing out, but I'd love that. I'd love more side quests that do delve into the backgrounds of the characters. I wouldn't mind it if they did the story, but I know like for pacing purposes they can't develop everyone, but I think it'd be great if they had some side stories dedicated to just some of the other people, like just learning more about, like, let's say, I don't know, J. Jonah Jameson or just any of the other people in Spider-Man's universe. I think that would be fun. Yeah, what about you, Danny?
Well, I want to see. I would like for them to kind of do a little bit with Miles and his mom, especially after losing his dad. I really want to see that dynamic, especially since we lost. Well, spoilers, but we lost Aunt May. So,
dog. Oh man, you just reminded me of that. Oh shit.
Bruh.
Yep.
But
that shit still hurt, man.
It really does. Shit, it's been almost 2 years.
There's a lot. I'd like to see something a little bit more dynamic with like maybe some of the smaller villains, like Electro and everything. Like you said, they come back. I don't necessarily know about any kind of like reputation meter or anything, because that kind of reminds me of they tried that in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game, and it did not work too well, because it's like if you ignore,
like, maybe try to be your mentor or something like that.
Yeah, but like they tried to do that where it's like, oh, if you save people, this goes down and everything, but then it's like, wait, stuff's happening way too fast. I haven't finished this one yet. You just popped up 2 more missions. Oh, I can't do those. I failed them. My menace meter goes up.
It's video game logic. The town got more dirty. Your menace meter went up, bro.
But so I don't know about that necessarily. Maybe if they like find a better way to implement it, that could work, I suppose.
Right.
But I just want to be able to like I remember, to its credit, like Spider-Man 2 back in the day, and even Ultimate Spider-Man used to have cases where like Shocker would show up, or
he would just randomly be on the sidewalk.
He'd be like, "What up, fam?"
Or
motherfucker, what you doing?
Or Rhino would like go on a rampage downtown in Spider-Man 2 every once in a while, and you'd have to round him back up, something like that. But like with some of the other villains, like hell, give me Big Wheel.
Oh, yo, you can't have a Spider-Man game without Big Wheel, man.
Big Wheel. Chase a Big Wheel down the street would be something.
More dynamic stuff, definitely, bro.
The Prowler would be a cool addition too. Like something. But that could almost be like a DLC story, honestly.
Maybe he might show up in Miles's.
Could. He might. Oh God.
It might be a boss fight for
I should
Miles.
clarify. I should clarify. I want Hobby Brown Prowler, not
Aaron Davis.
Aaron Davis. No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
not a fan of
yeah.
that change. But
I
anyway.
I can already see it being a boss fight though. So you might as well go ahead and mark it
Oh,
down.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like because they already did. I mean, obviously they're different universes, but I feel like it kind of be repetitive if we have Aaron Davis show up and they do the same dynamic in this
Well, I
game.
mean,
You
he
know?
could, well, I mean, he might show up in the Miles standalone and be the boss there. Who knows? But yeah, which actually, for the purposes of that, it could work, especially with his dad dying and all, and his uncle
Yeah.
being all he's got left. I could see
Right,
that, but I really like Hobby Brown's Prowler, and I feel like he is such an underutilized character, and I'd love to see people use him again. Let's see what else. Trying to wrap this up here real quick. Screwball needs to stay in jail. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah, they gotta let that go.
Yeah, they need to find something to replace that with, because that.
If they even think about trying to make Screwball like the Riddler, I will flip, bro.
Well, yeah, the Riddler had the same problem though. Riddler outstayed his welcome too.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, if they even
Yeah.
try to like make it
Yeah.
like the Riddler missions every fucking game.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
Yeah.
nothing to that. But God, honestly, other than that, like just from a design standpoint, okay, I'll say this: it's both a story and a design thing. I want to see a good Green Goblin, and I don't mean big hulking fireball tossing. I mean like the Green Goblin.
You mean the realistic Goblin people like to throw out?
Oh yeah, bro.
They always be saying that. They're like, yeah, well, you can't do Green Goblin because he ain't gonna look realistic like this.
I mean, especially with the SSD being able to load stuff.
I love how we always come back to that. I mean, it could be dynamic. He could just be flying around doing shit.
Oh yeah,
the SSD is the arc reactor.
Yo,
But-
big SSD energy. Hashtag that, y'all. Big SSD energy. We gonna start it up.
But yeah, just
SSD made by Tony Stark. Bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
he's like one of the best villains in Spider-Man's, Rogues Gallery. He's his arch enemy. He's that they have such a friggin' dynamic that's amazing, and yet I haven't ever really seen him done well in a video game. It's always
True.
just fly on this one set path and then eventually swoop in and try to drop bombs or something, and then you dodge and stun him, and then you can beat on him, and then I
Right.
want you like hauling me up in the air where I got like where I'm sitting there trying to hold on for dear life while we're pummeling each other, that kind of thing. That
You
that
want to
could
have
be
like a
freaking.
whole
That could be
I mean,
cool.
look how-
Spider-Man
look how
aerial
well they
battle.
did- Look how well they did Doc Ock.
Yeah,
Like even with the Vulture and Electro, that fight.
it was great.
That was a mostly aerial fight, and they managed to do that there. If they can like improve on that and give me a really good Green Goblin boss fight, that would be amazing. In fact,
Word.
keep it in the air until like the climax, and then have them duke it out down on the ground. I mean, you can do that with these guys too. No holding back or nothing. They actually have damn near the same strength. Just do that.
Yeah, yeah. Spidey should have like a whole aerial combat like list like a whole aerial combat feature, bro. Like you shouldn't feel at a disadvantage. You should feel like
Right.
the same advantage no matter what, like what level. And one of the best examples, I mean, aside from PS4, was remember Web of Shadows. They had you had combat on the side of buildings in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Like that whole Vulture fight was in the sky.
Definitely. But yeah, we can sit here and speculate on Spider-Man 2 literally until we're blue in the face. but
Real quick, bro.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
did not mean to do. I
Nah,
just
you
got
good,
two
you good.
last things I want to say.
You go ahead, you go, bro. You good. Go ahead, bro.
Because Danny, you gave me an idea as you were talking.
Spider-Man Game Lab right here.
But nah, I was thinking like, what if they had, and this is just more so just kind of adding some color to what Danny was saying. Like, what if they kind of had like, the Arkham games kind of had that most wanted shit, where it's like you saw the status of your villains. So if you saw like the status of like villains like in the pause menu or something, and then what if you got a notification that they escape, and like, so like let's say you playing this and then you get notification Scorpion escape, and like he ain't gonna do nothing yet, but like now he's back in the fold. So like at some random point he's probably gonna do something, and you probably gonna have to bust his ass. What if it was kind of like just you rotate that with like, I don't know, like eight to 10 different villains, man. Probably that's not so story heavy.
Could work.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, another villain that I would love to see with the SSD. Real quick, sorry, just you popped it into my head. The Spot.
Oh, I forgot all about him.
Yeah, the way he can
that's a hell of a boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And and real quick, the last thing I wanted to say, because like I said, it came in my mind as Danny was talking, and I know Chris will be able to see where I'm coming from with this because he been playing the game that's basically been doing it. Bro, imagine jumping between Peter and Miles like in GTA 5. But what if the map was so big that you actually might have to switch, like you get to look at the pause menu and see like, oh, there's a incident that's far as hell and Peter's too far. Like, well, how close is Miles? So you might have to switch to Miles and then you'll probably get there faster. Like a bigger map and literally factor in like, where's Peter right now? Where's Miles right now? Who's closer to this random event that just popped up?
Yep. I mean, the 5 boroughs, man. I mean, Peter, he could be in Queens and Miles could be in Brooklyn, you know?
Yeah, like that. And so you kind of have that thing to where when you playing as one, the other is kind of always mobile. So like, you look and see like where they currently at.
And what they're doing and all that, yeah.
Exactly. So if you have like an event like a fire or something, and that's nothing. I want like more moments where you have to save people and not so much just beating up bad guys.
Yeah, with the crime and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I want actually moments where it's like, you know, especially because like I want more of those moments where you go, how the hell does Spider-Man handle this? Like a building being on fire, the best you could do is go in and get people out, bro. Like that's the best you could do. Or Spider-Man 2 at the sinking yacht, you had the super jump.
Yo, this man brought it way back.
Like yeah, like I want like more like hazard things to where, you know, you have your hero modes where you actually got to save people and not so much just, oh, well, beat these people up in this area and then that's it, you got your hero token and stuff like that. So yeah, more stuff like that. But I was thinking like if they really do stretch the map out as big as I believe they could, and you have 2 Spider-Man to be able to cover it, and you actually have to manage who's closer and actually put stakes on it. Some of these events, they're not gonna wait on you, you know, and stuff like that. So if you really want to stop this fire or this burglary or something, if you can't get there with Peter and Miles is closer, you might have to switch to him and you'll be closer.
Definitely.
Oh, I just remembered one thing that you might actually be happy to hear is that when they were, you know, using Spider-Man to kind of show out what the SSD was doing, you know, they did mention that one of the things that having to work with the hard drive did was constrain like the size of the map, which is why they had to actually shrink Manhattan down a little bit and keep it isolated to there. So now that that's gone, they really might just really open it up in the sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that'd be love right there, man.
Definitely. So, it is time for us to wrap up, gentlemen. This stream has been going on almost as long as the event. Like just this post show, just the post show.
7 months, bro.
But and mind you, this was just on freaking us talking about the PS5. But gentlemen, thank you guys for being here to discuss, to laugh, to speaking of laughs right now, I gotta pull this up because I want to be a little petty. Aaron Greenberg on Twitter saying congrats to Sony on your show, just letting our fans know that these multiplats will also be on Xbox Series X and they'll play great. And I'm like, bro, did you really need to say that?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh Mr. Me Too ass boy.
Yep. And everyone's just clowning him in the comments, just like, yo, you going out.
He's doing a fanboy thing. Like, that's fine if you're console warring among, like, fanboys talking smack or something, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
When you're a professional representing a company and you say stuff like that, that's petty and ridiculous. But they've been doing that. Like,
yeah.
bro,
But yeah,
like,
I mean
they put out another fact sheet the day before this event went live. They tried to put out an interview with the Dirt 5 devs trying to say about, how, the Xbox Series X's SSD is so powerful,
Okay.
trying to count theirs. It's like they are really me too right
Facts. But, that's them and that's what they say. But, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for spending time with us for almost 3.5 hours. It's been lit. We will be back hopefully within the next couple weeks because we have got a podcast that we have people have actually donated for us to do. It's something that's been in the works for about 8 years now, and I think you know what it is, Danny.
I do.
I think you do. You've been trying to get us to do it for the longest time. You know what it is.
The Dragon Ball.
There you go. 8 years later, baby. 8 years later.
Oh man. Yeah, y'all been conspiring there before I even joined the group. Man.
Yo, straight up, people here have been like, yo, I'm still waiting on that Dragon Ball podcast, man. Still waiting on the Dragon Ball podcast. We will get it done. We will get it to y'all. But until then, we gotta recover for this. Again, thank you guys for coming to the stream. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you just for spending your time with us. It was great. We had a good time. And yeah, from me to you for now, my name is NGS, signing off for Rots112 and Danny D's World, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Peace.
See ya.